Okay, I think we're online. Yep. I think. I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Yep, live, and the stream health is good. How about that? So it's green. So that means healthy stream. Usually it's like a yellow or something. So, which means meh quality, but good. Okay. So hello everybody. How you all doing today? Hope you all doing good, fine, and well. I am the Realist Philosopher. For those of you who saw me last week at this time, you know I'm doing much better. Or even who saw me Wednesday morn of this week, you can see I'm doing much better. A little bit more rested. Wouldn't say well rested, but better rested than I was before. Is anybody out there? Yes, the seekers of truth, they don't exist anymore. Come on. There must be some of you out there seeking truth. And the American way. Apple pie. Red, white, and blue. Or at least the red pill that is reality. Coffee's gotten a little cold. Not cold, but it's warm. Ugh. Warm coffee is meh. You want it hot, but not burn your tongue hot, right? Well. So let's see here. Yep, doing good. I'm doing fine. I'll tell you what, this Facebook, I don't know how this works. I guess friends are like subscribers on YouTube, but I got more friends on Facebook now than I do subscribers on YouTube. It's very strange. I guess there is a hankering for wisdom, for reality, for truth, at least on Facebook. Not too much so, though. I wonder how this works. I posted this to my timeline. What do people get, like an announcement? I know there's that little bell, that little notification thing to tell people that I posted, and then they go to check out my post. I'm not so sure. I think what I need to do is, I started my own group, but now I got to start inviting people to it, right? Realist Philosophy group, get people joining, get people belonging, and then that way I can have a direct conduit to people, let them know what's going on when I'm doing a show, when I've released content, instead of just putting it on my page, putting it on my timeline, and hoping people will check it out. Got to have a little bit more of a direct route to my friends on Facebook. Yeah. By the way, these friends, I consider them just subscribers. I don't know who any of these people are. At first I was discriminating, and I was like, yeah, this person looks like a whack job. Yeah, this person looks like a nut. They got face tattoos. No. They got cornrows or weird-looking Jamaican braids. It's a white guy, and he's wearing tie-dye. Nah, don't like hippies. But I kind of realized that, what do I care? Friends, not friends. But they're not real friends, right? They're just people that are on my Facebook page, and they like my content. They like what I have to say, or they're just somebody running a business looking to increase their, social media presence. Whatever. What do I care, right? You want to be my friend? You want to be my make-believe friend on Facebook? Sure. Go ahead. I don't mind. Nah, what do I care, right? Just trying to get my own name out there anyway. I'm trying to help people as well, of course, but they have to know of me, hear about me. Need more of a presence to be able to do that. What the fuck? I should close this Facebook. I keep getting weird, very weird notifications from people asking questions about dumb things. I tell you, I've seen some dumb questions. And by the way, there is such a thing as a dumb question. I know you've heard that saying. That little platitude, that little parable. There's no such thing. Platitude. There's no such thing as a stupid question. I got news for you. Yeah, there is. Yeah, there is. You know who made that up? Somebody who asked a lot of stupid questions, okay? Okay? That's who said that. That's who made that shit up. Somebody who asks a lot of dumb fucking questions. And I'll tell you what, boy, oh boy, I see some real doozies on these fucking philosophy channels. Oh my God. And I'm going to join more of these channels as time goes on and spread the red pill of realist wisdom. Hopefully knock it into more than one or two heads, wake people up. Stop asking dumb questions. Start asking useful questions. That's the real problem with philosophy today, isn't it? People don't really ask useful questions. They all want to have pie-in-the-sky bullshit questions that help them escape from this world. Why am I here? Is there an intrinsic meaning to the universe? If there was no body or mind, what would we be? What? He's like, what the fuck does that mean? That's just like, I don't even know what that means. Some of the dumbest questions I've ever fucking seen in my life. And I mean, I've seen some pretty dumb fucking questions. If you knew where I came from, oh my God, my whole family, the majority of them were a bunch of fucking morons. They only knew how to ask dumb questions, if they ever asked questions to begin with, which was very rare. Good Lord. Why am I here? What are you asking me for? That's so funny. It's like, say you go somewhere, you go to the supermarket, and you're like, why am I here? Somebody's going to look at you like, what the fuck's wrong with you? You don't know why you're here? It's like, I understand this. People ask these dumb fucking questions. Clearly, it's obvious that only you can know why you go somewhere or why you are somewhere. So only you could answer that question, meaning, it must be up to you. If you don't know why you're here, who else is going to know, right? You dummy. That's like going to the supermarket and asking everybody, why am I here? Why am I in this building? Motherfucker, don't ask me. Don't ask me, bitch. I don't know. Shouldn't you know? You should indeed. Dumb fucking questions. Hello, Jim Status. La la la. How are you, my friend, my loyal subscriber, follower? How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I'm just talking about dumb questions. Very dumb fucking questions. Now, it's interesting that, in asking some of these dumb questions, you can reveal the glaring absurdity of something, and it can be much more obvious in that instance what the correct answer is, right? But just by sheer contrast in regards to the absurdity we're talking about, right? I mean, like, why am I here? Why is it that people think it's okay to ask this question when they're talking about their life? But it's not okay to ask that question when you're, like, driving somewhere. It's like, I'm driving somewhere. Oh, wait, I don't know where I'm driving. What the fuck you driving for then, bitch? I'm going somewhere. Where am I going? I don't know where I'm going. You don't know where you're going? How the fuck should I know where you're going? Or why am I here right now? Don't ask me, pal. Why are people always asking other people this question? It's like, I know the answer to something that only you should know the answer of, which would mean that it's up to you to find the answer to that, which means you're the one that creates the answer, which means you're the one who decides why you're here. You hungry? You go to the supermarket. You want to go for a walk? You go outside and get on your treadmill, whatever. Only when it comes to these retarded questions do people think it's perfectly okay and reasonable, acceptable to ask other people to fucking answer this question for them. Oh, my God. Retarded nonsense. But I tell you what, I'm getting so many followers on this friggin' Facebook. It's crazy. I'm already up to like 211. And most of those are within like the past week. Now I'm just started to indiscriminately just, okay. Friend, you sending me a friend request. I don't send people friend requests. They friend request me. I'm assuming they just see the posts I make, and that's interesting. It's interesting. He's got an interesting take. It's called reality. It's called a realist take. I guess there's not too many realists left in the world. Well, everybody wants to fucking hide. Everybody else wants to fucking hide from reality. Meanwhile, I'm right in the mix of it, baby. It's all swirling around me. I want to be in that mix. Yeah, I want to be in that horse shit. Are you kidding me? The more intense, the more stress. Stress. What is stress? No such thing as stress. But the more of that, stress is life. And the more life, the better, baby. Another friend request just popped up. Jesus. 2 more. Ashok Sharma. Some of these names. Well, okay. Yeah, I'll just make them friends. What the fuck? Why not? What does it matter? Hello, Sith. I have tried to red pill men. They don't care. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. Pearls among swine. Move on. Move on. If people don't seem receptive to your message, move on. Okay? That's like in school, the teacher would tell you, don't spend too much time on one problem, right? Move on and then come back to it after you finished everything else, right? And you would still make that mistake, right? Like you'd be doing your fucking math test, it'd be like 50 questions, and you get to like question 4, and it's like, I don't know how to answer. And instead of moving on and doing the other fucking 45 questions, you spend 10 minutes on that question. And then the class ends, and there were like 20 questions you didn't answer because you spent so much fucking time on question number 4. Just move on. Don't waste your fucking time. And you don't know that you didn't red pill them, right? You could just mentioning the word MGTOW might red pill them, right? They might go and they might Google it, and they might say, this is very interesting. I think I'm going to look into this more. So you might have had more of an effect than you realized in the moment. So you don't know. All you can do is spread knowledge. You can't change people. You can't make people change, all right? You can only lead a horse to water. They got to drink. And you don't know. Maybe after you left, they drank some. You don't know. Another friend request. What the fuck? Jesus Christ. Why don't they just have like a subscription thing on like YouTube? I have to manually accept every single one of these motherfucking friend requests. Just why can't it be like a subscription thing? Like people follow you and shit. Now I have to manually accept all this shit. Good God, what a pain in the ass. Ay. Yeah. The train of dumb questions continues. I swear to God, I don't even want to read these things anymore, these philosophy forums, because they're just people saying such dumb stuff and wasting time with these stupid questions about existence and the nature of reality. Why don't you just live in reality? Why don't you just live in reality? Why don't you just deal with what your 5 senses tell you? Be an empiricist, right? Deal with what your senses tell you. Don't start dealing with this gobbledygook stuff. Asking, did we have we had a creator? Who was the creator? And who created the creator of the creator of the creators? Creator. What the fuck? Shut up, bitch. Get the fuck out of here. Useless questions. I don't understand this. What kind of utility are you getting from these kind of questions? What usefulness is this to you? That's like I got a fucking toolkit and the tools don't do nothing. Oh, this whatchamacallit do here looks really cool. What do I do with it? It has no use of any kind. What the fuck do I have it for then? It looks cool. It's cool looking tools. But they don't do anything. What the fuck good are they then? I don't get this. Philosophy has perfectly applicable uses. The other reason people think it's useless is because nobody teaches it in a useful, practical way, right? How to use philosophy in a useful, practical way. It's so practical and so useful, but instead people are sitting around, who's the creator of the creator? And did the universe have a creator? And can something come from nothing? And if nothing can exist, what created nothing? What? Go fuck yourself. What are you bothering me with this shit for? It's just no utility to me whatsoever. Fucking A. It just gets on my nerves. It just gets on my motherfucking nerves. I see we have 3 people on YouTube. Hello, 3 people who ain't speaking, but you can. This is an interactive live stream, and if I'm not ranting about stuff that pisses me off, I'm usually responding to people. Jim Status says, they ask supposed deep questions that make one ponder. I think half the reason that these people ask these supposed deep questions is because they want to sound like they're fucking cool, or they want to sound like they're fucking Yoda, or they want to sound like they are somehow profound or wise. No, you're not. You think the stuff you're talking about hasn't been talked about before? Plato loved to talk about this bullshit. That's why he was a pinhead. Pinhead Plato. Pinhead. Oh, I think reality is a reflection of what's really real. Any evidence for that? No, I just feel it. I'm Plato, the original solipsist. Hello. Woo-hoo. Fucking moron. Get the fuck out of here with your mysticism bullshit. Fucking Plato. People worship this fucking guy. He said some interesting stuff. The main reason they like him is because he taught Aristotle, right? And that's the main reason people like him, and that's it. That's the only fucking reason. And nobody would know who he was if they didn't know who Aristotle was, right? Plato and his world of forms. The world is a world of forms, but they're not real. They're a reflection, like shadows on a cave wall cast by a fire. You're never going to see what's actually cast in the shadow. You're just going to see the shadow. Ooh. This fucking guy. Oh, my God. Oh, Plato. Yeah, Plato. You know where that the word Plato, that shit that you would shape and mold came from? It came from Plato. And his idea that reality was somehow a reflection of something else, right? Don't get me started, man. Oh, boy, don't get me fucking started. But yeah, I'm getting a lot of friend requests from this. I don't know how to spin this into more followers, though. I'm horrible at this social media stuff. I really, really am. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I mean, apparently I'm doing something right. I'm getting like, 15, 20 fucking friend requests an hour or some shit. Is there really that much of a yearning for truth? I mean, is there really that much of a yearning for reality? I guess there is. I guess that's why that Jordan Peterson is so popular. Phony that he is, but he's popular. Yeah, you only got one reality. Sith or not Sith. What I found with people who refuse reality, they interpret it differently. Yeah, see, they confuse their interpretation with the actual reality. That's the problem. They don't understand that perception is not reality. Perception is perception. Whatever view you have of reality is based on feelings, not about what your senses are actually telling you. You know, that this table is hard, that doesn't change, okay? Maybe I might interpret it as not being hard because I can hit it really fucking hard and it's like, it's not that hard. It doesn't hurt my fist, right? Somebody else hits it. Ooh, that hurts. So people get this mistaken idea that reality is subjective. He thinks it's hard and the other person doesn't think it's hard. To them it's hard, but to the other person it's not hard. What the fuck? It's like... The difference is in the person, not in the reality itself. But so many of these solipsistic idiots, they confuse the reality of self with the reality of the objective. And they graft on and to project outward what they themselves are interpreting, which is just the same goddamn reality. Green is green is green, hard is hard is hard. They're all the same. There's no differing just because your fucking subjective experience might be different. Does Plato recognize the person known in his time or just a loopy? No. He was a well-respected philosopher. He started his own philosophy. He had his own philosophy school. He had a lot of students. Aristotle was one of them. Look, you have to understand that my viewpoint of Plato is as a modern-day philosopher, and I know a hell of a lot more than he did. He was a fucking, BC age, toga-wearing dude, okay? He's a smart guy, don't get me wrong, but, barbarian in some ways compared to how people are now in some of his conceptions of things. And he had some loopy beliefs, right? He had some loopy beliefs because of the time he lived in. People believed in gods. People were pagans. They believed in this whole hierarchy of deities. And, he incorporated that into his philosophy. So, no, I mean... Look, Plato was a smart guy, all right? But he got a lot of stuff wrong. And his conception of reality, he came up with all these presuppositional arguments and about the nature of reality that come from nothing, right? I mean, this was part of why Aristotle was so much of a empiricist and developed logic, reason, epistemology, because he didn't like or approve of Plato's view of reality being some world of amorphous forms that are just really projections of the real world. These ideas that came from Plato clinging to his belief in religion and deities and such. So he was letting his religion infect his philosophical view of the world, something Aristotle didn't like. So you could say that Plato red-pilled Aristotle to a certain degree, okay? You could say that. I am saying that, so yeah. But I don't like Plato because he had a huge influence on monotheistic religions. He had a huge influence on Christianity, And, later religions, he had an influence on Islam. The early Muslim scholars studied him. Believe it or not, Muslims weren't always the, inbred morons they are today. There was a time when they weren't marrying all their first cousins and shit, right? And brothers and sisters and all this weird shit, and causing a huge decrease in IQ. No, there was a time when they were some of the world's greatest scholars, right? They're the ones that invented Damascus steel, something we still don't know how they did to this very day. Some of the strongest, best steel in the world. We don't know how the fuck they did it. So, I mean, for a short period, they were the world's greatest scholars and some of the world's best thinkers, right? Not anymore. There's a shortage of slaves that we can fuck and have widely differentiated gene pools. So now we're banging our cousins. So, yeah, they don't have as much, access to easy poon to pop out kids that have a good genetic profile. So, yeah, now they're inbreeding. So, unfortunately. Reality's not fifis. That pisses me off. Yeah, you and me both, pal. Why do you believe women equate words with violence? Well, because with women, that's all they got, right? I mean, women, they don't... Well, look at women, right? How much damage can they really do, right? They hit somebody... Yeah, they got to really pound on you. Hell, they got to get a weapon. They got to get a frying pan or some shit. I mean, maybe they could hurt you if they kicked you, but otherwise, they don't have the ability to inflict harm much with their bodies. Unlike men who have to fear harm from each other. So, while we equate violence with violence, they equate words with violence because when they had and when they still have conflicts, they use violence. They don't use violence, they use words, right? That's a woman's weapon. A woman's weapon is her words, right? So, if a woman wants to attack another woman, if a woman wants to shame another woman, if a woman wants to do harm, she can't use her body. She's not capable. She doesn't have the physical strength to inflict harm in a physical way. So instead, she uses what she has. We all use the weapons we have. As men, we have physical strength, and that's what we use. And that's where the term violence came from. But to a woman, the weapon she has is her words. And that's why she equates words with violence. Because to her, that's her violence. That's her violence. That's her harm. That's what hurts her. Us? I don't give a fuck. I mean, we didn't used to give a fuck. Now you've created all these soy boy, feminine wimps with low testosterone and taught them to be like girls. So now they get their feelings hurt from words. And words hurt me. But it used to be that men didn't give a fuck about words, right? We didn't care. So that wasn't violence to us. It's not violence, but for a woman, that's violence, right? So, yeah, women... For them, their weapon is words. For us, our weapon is weapons, our bodies. So, that's why they equate words with violence, because those are their weapons. They can't project their will physically like men, so they use slander, rumors, and gossip. Right. That's how they fight. Of course, that's their weapons. And they use them to great effect. And they're teaching men to be more like them. Right? And that's why you've seen this huge shift towards things like hate speech and speech being equated with violence, because that's the way women view the world, right? That's the way they view the world. It's not true. Words are not violence. Because as we know, actual violence does physical harm, right? But you got to remember, women's worlds were different in the past. Women's worlds were different, right? The men went out and fought battles, and the women stayed behind in caves and all yammered and gossiped, and they had to get along with each other and their little communal groups, taking care of each other's kids and watching each other's kids. So their combat among themselves was words. Words. Violence, use their sexuality as weapons to control men via proxy. Yes. Sithanet Sith. I have seen here in Paris Marxists burn shit in the street to obtain free shit. It pisses me off. Property destroyed. Yeah. The Muslims in Spain spread some knowledge indeed during the Middle Ages. Yeah. Oh, I mean, they had some of the best libraries in the world. I mean, I say did because things changed, obviously. They went back in time and regressed, right? So sad, so sad. Oh, well. Oh, well. And of course, it doesn't help that so many of them have multiple wives, right? I mean, that means less women on the market for everybody else, which means the gene pool gets smaller. Right. Oh, boy. I swear. But yeah, dumb questions. Oh, boy. Look at this one. If you could get out of yourself and see yourself, what would you do to save yourself from yourself? Really? First, this presupposes that I need to be saved from myself, so I'm some kind of danger to myself. This is not a dumb question. I get these dumb questions all the fucking time. Women use their sexuality as weapons to control men via proxy. Women have become the weapon, Sith and that Sith. Women have become the motherfucking weapon. All right. Hello, 4 people viewing on YouTube, but only 2 of them talking. Because some of you out there who have a keyboard, speak. No, says somebody, which means they spoke. No, I can't speak. You just spoke. Have some people who are voyeurs, I suppose. That's fine. Oh, boy. So, yeah, my what's my Facebook? So, Facebook is Magus Reason, M-A-G-U-S, Reason, yeah. Check out my Facebook page, facebook.com/Magus Reason. I'm still getting friend requests here. Boy, what is this about? I didn't think I was so popular. How you doing there, rational male animal? Nice to see you. The Realist, you want to see some soy boy? Look at Ezra Miller in Hollywood. He identifies neither as man nor woman. Ezra Miller. Name seems familiar. That sounds familiar. I don't know. I don't follow these people. I really don't. There's so many, blue-pilled simps out there. It's hard to keep track. Love is to seek happiness in the happiness of others. Oh, my God. Said some asshole in a wig in the fucking 18th or 17th fucking century. Love is to seek happiness. This is one of the things that's poisoned Western civilization. This kind of bullshit. No. Fuck your happiness, wig boy. I don't give a fuck about your happiness, all right? Why don't you care about your happiness? This is what I find puzzling. I'm supposed to give a fuck about you and your fucking happiness. How much of a fuck do you give about mine, and why am I supposed to give a fuck about yours? What is this? Then what's my responsibility? Oh, you have no responsibility. Oh. Yeah, okay. Except to provide for you and people who are less able to provide for themselves. Right. Why are they less able, huh? Because many of them don't want to work. Lazy, shiftless bums. Sit on the street strumming a fucking guitar badly. Asking me for my hard-earned money. Fucking bums. Why is it my responsibility to care for your happiness? Why can't you care for your happiness? Why don't you care about being happy? Why is it my job to care about you? Huh? You Marxist scumbag, you. Why is that my job? Why is it my job to suddenly give a good goddamn about every motherfucking person on the planet? I'm supposed to care about him, her, and him, and her, and all these little fucking kitties all over the fucking world. Meanwhile, what about me? Oh, fuck you. You can take care of yourself, which means you should give whatever surplus you have to other people. Fuck you! I love this. Now, by the way, why are there all these people who can't take care of themselves, huh? Could it be that some man, woman, both, got together and made some bad decisions and made too many people? Could that be? And now you get too many motherfucking people running around, and there's so many of them that there's not enough jobs where they are, that the area they live in ain't developed enough to support all these fucking people, so they all starve, and that's somehow my problem make up for your goddamn bad decision-making skills? Really? Really? That's my job, is it? Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Sure. Pop out 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 kids. A baker's dozen, why don't you? And it's my responsibility somehow to watch after you, motherfucker. Really? Yeah. That's my responsibility, huh? I gotta look after you and your bad decisions. I don't think so. Oh, but think of the children. Fuck the children. If I take care of those fucking children, then that's just going to encourage more people to have more kids and be irresponsible, more irresponsibility in the world, ad infinitum, until you got so many fucking people in the world, half of them are fucking dying from starvation, right? And then balance will return until people get stupid again. People are going to continue to be stupid. Oh, we got starving kids in Africa. Oh, they're starving. Give us some money to help them. Meanwhile, that chick from All in the Family stuffing her fucking face full of Twinkies and shit. I don't remember her name. She was married to Meathead. Remember she used to do all those fucking commercials? Talking about the little poor kids in Africa with the bloated bellies. Please help us, give them money. Meanwhile, she's just big bloated warthog of a woman. Why don't you give some of your money and food to these poor people in Africa? You can feed a whole village. You can feed a whole fucking village with half the fat on your ass, honey. Okay? I guarantee you, there are some tribes that have never made contact with people before that would love your big fat ass, okay? Why don't you do the ultimate selfless thing? Sacrifice yourself for the good of some tribe in the middle of the Amazon. Donate your big fat ass to them so they can put you on a spit and turn you over a fucking fire and eat your ass, huh? Yeah, you're such a bleeding heart liberal altruist. Why don't you make the ultimate fucking sacrifice? Donate your ass fat. Fuck me. I love it. Ezra. Oh, okay, that pussy. The pussy Ezra Miller. Yeah, I know who he is now. Yeah. He's a fag. He's a fag. He is a fucking fag. That Ezra Miller dude. Abso-fucking-lutely. Homo to the th degree, baby. Love is to seek happiness in the happiness of others. I swear to God, I'd like to rip that fucking wig right off that Gottfried Leibonitz's fucking head and make him eat it. Love is to seek happiness in the happiness of others. So, if other people are happy, I'll be happy too. Why can't I just be happy? What? Why does it involve somebody else, right? Why is that? Am I such an empty vessel that I need to fill myself up with others? Is that it? that shit pisses me off so much. So fucking much. Telling me I have to take care of other people if I want to be happy. Fucking retarded bullshit. He has photos dressed as a woman showing his legs in mini skirts, says Sith and Sith, rational male animal. We have close to 52 women to 49% man ratio in the U.S. Yeah. Women way out. Yeah, of course. By the way, the gays, the lesbians, all the other new age genders out there, I think Western civilization is done. Women will hate themselves. Nah, they'll blame men. They'll just hate men more. Jim says, found a forum with supposed philosophical questions. Do you automatically lose at hide and seek if you are having a midlife crisis and cannot find yourself? What? What the fuck does that mean? What does that mean? Is that one of the questions? Do you automatically lose at hide and seek if you're having a midlife crisis and can't find yourself? What the hell you gotta look for yourself for? Where else are you gonna be? I don't understand this. What is this find yourself bullshit? What do you mean find yourself? I never understood this shit. What do you mean find? Aren't you right there? Find myself. Oh, I don't know where I am. I know where I am. I'm in my bedroom. I'm in my fucking bedroom on the computer talking to people. Oh, I don't know who I am. What does it mean find yourself? How do you not know who you are? This is what I was talking about before. That's what I was talking about before. Like people asking you to tell you why they're here. What do you mean? What are you asking me for? Why you're here, bitch? Don't you know? Find yourself. What? This is just more nonsense, right? That's just more sophistic bullshit. You need to find yourself. Once you find yourself and know who you are, la 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 dee da. Is that what it means to know who you are? I'm me. There isn't any like a series of adjectives or descriptives or nouns. I mean, I'm me. The whole point of knowing who you are is just you know yourself, right? It's not anything I have to quantify in words or some shit. I love people trying to tell you, you know who you are when blah, 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 blah. You know who you are when you know who you are. Jesus Christ, find myself. You find yourself, bitch. I came found. Jesus Christ. What do I need to look for? That's like I got my watch on my arm. And it's like, where's my watch? It's on your arm. Yeah, but I can't find my watch. I just don't get that. But it's on your arm, bitch. You told him I can't find it. It's on your arm, motherfucker. How can you not find it? It's just retarded. Rational male animal. The video on wealth and inequality was a big eye-opener. None of those things are taught in reality anymore. We live in a fantasy world today. Nobody cares about reality because their feelings are reality. Jim Status said, here's another from supposed philosophical website. Jim Status, can monkeys be our ancestors since we evolved so much and they don't seem to have? Oy vey. They're like cousins, all right? They're very distant cousins. We have a common ancestor. That's it. We just have a common ancestor. Yeah, we're the monkeys that decided to get out of the fucking trees and live on the ground and start traveling very far into new and differing environments and shit. Meanwhile, the monkeys that stayed behind made more monkeys, and they evolved into different forms, and then they spread out but stayed living in trees. I don't understand this. Like, people don't understand why are there still monkeys. Because evolution is not, the human form is not the end result of all evolution. There isn't like that stupid, what was that fucking guy, Glenn Beck? That dumb Glenn Beck motherfucker. He's like, I've never seen a frog, man. What a fucking retard. He thinks that the end-all be-all is all revolution. Fucking cheetahs, frogs, cockroaches. They're all evolving to the same place, right? They're all going to become human one day. Oh, you fucking moron, you. You fucking maroon. That's not how evolution works, you idiot. It's natural selection. Nature selects the traits, the qualities that you're going to possess. Meaning the environment you're living in. The kind of challenges that environment puts upon you. How you, as an individual or a turtle or a tiger, interact with said environment. And hence certain changes will come about over tens, hundreds of thousands of years to better adapt you to that environment and how you interact with that environment. Hence, monkeys stayed monkeys because it's the best form for them to be for the environment that they live in and the way they choose to live in that environment. I don't understand how he could think that they would. I've never seen a half man, half frog man before. So I don't believe in evolution. How did this guy get a TV show? Come on. Really? What the fuck? Frog man. Are you kidding me? You can't be serious. Jim Status, we evolved from primates. We are more than monkeys. It's deepquestions.com. You're right. Not many real philosophers. Yeah. All so-called philosophers do these days are just sit around and ponder unanswerable questions and think that they're sounding profound and intelligent, right? Come on. Right. They've evolved too, but differently, based upon the environment. They've become more specialized. They become more evolved. They've become ever more refined for the environment they exist within. and they're interacting with it. This creationist flat earther is the same dumb people. Yeah, creationists. Oh, they're funny stuff. How about that? What was that? That park? That Ken Ham or something? Who was it that made that park? The Noah's Ark. This guy spent like $100 million to build this big giant replica of Noah's Ark. Right? Anybody hear about that? Jim says humans aren't the final product. Glenn, idiot. Glenn Beck's an idiot. That fucking guy. How can he think? Oh, I don't know. This, and he's an old guy too. He's in his 50s. He's pushing 60 or something. I mean, he's in his mid-50s. How do you get to that age and not understand evolution, right? I don't understand this. But yeah, a lot of people don't understand how evolution works. They don't get it. They really don't. I mean, even the basics, it seems simple to me, but, I guess the majority of people are not too smart anymore. What I think is simple, obviously, is not so simple. Isn't it hilarious? Nobody is going. It's so funny. The funny thing is there's like little tiny dinosaurs inside it. They've got like... This is so funny. Maybe I should bring this up on screen. Yeah, let me go see that. I could do a screen capture bit. All right, that's not a bad idea. I want to go check this out because this shit is so funny. I mean, it's the most hilarious thing. Let me Google this. Is it Ken Ham? I don't think it's Ken Ham. I don't know who the guy is. Noah Ark replica. Welcome to Noah's Ark, Hong Kong. What? Okay. Noah's Ark tickets. Oh my God, this thing is still open. Really? I hear the town that he put it in gave him all these tax breaks, and they're like making no money off this. Like all the beds and breakfasts and hotels in town thought they were going to make a ton of money because this. And this fucking doofus built this giant $100 million ark, and nobody wants to see it. Yeah, it turns out that fantasy spaceship doodad bullshit, yeah, nobody wants to see that shit, right? Now, if somebody were to build like a giant replica of like the Starship Enterprise, now I would buy a ticket to go see that, right? Like a big giant, why didn't he do that? I mean, if this guy wanted to make real money, you know what he should have done? He should have built a big giant replica of the first Star Trek, right? From the original series. Not the Next Generation. That would be bigger than Noah's Ark. That wouldn't be feasible. But I would go to walk around all the, however many decks were on the fucking Starship Enterprise. That I would pay for. But this bullshit? Get the fuck out of here. Noah's Ark. It's just fantasy. It's fantasy. Yeah, it took him for ages to build this thing. $100 million, thousands of workers... And Noah did it with, like, himself, like a couple of dudes, his sons, a daughter, and then some hand tools. Yeah, right. Yeah, right, pal. Come on. ArkEncounter.com. Let's see if that's it. Life-size Noah's Ark. I gotta do some screen capture for this shit. Oh, this is fucking hilarious. Oh my God. Let's take some screen. Yeah, this is too good. This is too fucking good. All right, let me see here. Screen 4 and Noah's Ark. Okay. Noah's Ark. Woo, let's see here. Okay, Christmas Town at the Ark Encounter. Yes, let's see inside the Ark. Yeah, let's take a look at inside the Ark. Oh, boy. State-of-the-art exhibits. Okay, now there it is. 510 feet long, 51 feet high, 85 feet wide. Noah's Ark stretched an American football field and a half long. That's large enough to fit thousands of visitors to see the dozens of exhibit bays at the Ark Encounter. Funny enough, it was able to fit thousands of people, but it was supposed to fit every fucking species on Earth. So it holds thousands of people, but it was supposed to hold millions of animals. What is it, like an extra dimensional space that's infinite in size? Fit inside here? Because I don't know. The physics doesn't quite work. Animals on board. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. He's got some rhinos, or whatever the hell those are, with no horns. Yeah. Many of the animals that lived during Noah's lifetime didn't look much like the animals we see today. Prepare to have your expectations challenged by a host of incredibly lifelike, sculpted animals. Ooh, boy. Can you guys see this? Are you seeing this along with me? Woo, yeah, my God, this is fucking hilarious. This is great stuff. You can see it, right? Yeah. So, prepare to have your expectations challenged by hosts of incredibly lifelike sculpted animals along with exotic live animals from around the world in Ararat Ridge Zoo. Oh, boy. Plus, you'll learn how Noah could have cared for all the animals. Could have. You're not going to learn how he did because it never happened. But how he could have, how it might have been plausible. Yeah, God gave him an infinite amount of corn that he could pull out of his ass whenever he wanted. Okay. And how cared for all the animals and how the ark was big enough to fit all of them on board, including dinosaurs, by the way. Because the genius that created this says that dinosaurs lived during Noah's time too. And he had dinosaurs on board. Really? That's interesting. I'm wondering about that. How did the dinosaurs... Why don't we see any dinosaurs now? Oh, here's the flood. Check this out. So he's showing us the flood. Yeah, amazing. I can see land. He didn't cover it up with water. Check this out. Here we go. There are hundreds of legends from around the world that we all are centered on a worldwide flood. Did these legends originate in an actual historical event? Question mark. He don't know. He's telling it. He's talking like he knows, but he really doesn't know. What happened to Noah? The animals and the earth all after the flood. So he just said could have happened, but then he just said what happened to him. So he goes from coulda, woulda, shoulda, maybe to definitely. Find out the answers to those questions and more at the ark. Yeah, there are no answers. This is all nonsense. Rainbow Covenant living quarters. Oh, here we go. Let's check out the living quarters. They didn't have enough pictures. That's it? This is it? Why aren't there more pictures? Okay, learn more. It's not enough pictures. There's not enough stuff here for me to make fun of. Where's the little velociraptor thing that's doing this shit that I can laugh at? Where's that? There's a little fucking velociraptor in this fucking thing. Standing beside Noah, sitting there writing in his book. Yeah, wouldn't he eat you? Wouldn't he have eaten you? Aren't velociraptors carnivores? Here we go. There it is. There's the picture of Noah sitting there writing. Yeah. Right. Oh, I'm sure that Noah was doing a lot of writing. Yeah. This guy that lived thousands of years ago. He could write, huh? Really? Wouldn't he have been illiterate? Weren't most of the people back then illiterate? He wasn't any noble or anything. How the hell's he writing? He would have been illiterate. Now look at the pictures on the wall. They weren't artists. Where'd those pictures come from? It's so stupid. And this is so stupid. How does anybody believe that? Noah pleases God. But Noah found favor with God. Didn't Noah bang or get banged in the ass by one of his sons when the son was drunk or something? Was it Shem or Ham or Japheth? One of his sons banged him in the ass, didn't they? Boy, I'll tell you what. These Bible people were some freaks. Good Lord. So Noah builds an ark. Yeah, we know that part. God said to Noah, I'm going to destroy all flesh because of the wind. This is what I don't understand. If God is so all-powerful, why does he even need Noah to build an ark? Can't he just snap his fingers and kill everybody and just leave Noah and his family? Why did Noah have to build some fucking ark? And why did fucking God have to kill all the animals except two? He could have just killed all the people, but left every animal. I mean, God was a real cunt, wasn't he? He killed every fucking animal on earth and every person except for Noah and his family, which, by the way, don't make no sense because you couldn't rebuild a whole civilization from like 7, 10 people, right? So that's bullshit right there. All your kids would have like 10 arms and be fucking retarded and shit, okay? That's problem number one. Problem number two, you'd have the same problem with the animals. Just 2 animals? Then any babies they have are going to be fucking each other. You don't have enough genetic variation to rebuild each species of animal. Right? But of course, the people that wrote this story, they didn't know anything about genetics, DNA, or any of that shit. So that right there tells you that the story was just made up. But this guy that built the ark, he believes it. Yeah, because he's a moron. The animals came to Noah. Why didn't God just tell him to go up to the top of a mountain and then he not flood the mountain and shit? Or why flood the earth at all? I don't understand that. He's God. If he can flood the earth, he can just snap his fucking finger. Everybody dies. They all die. And then the animals are all prancing around and it's a Dr. Doolittle fucking world, right? God also told Noah, take with you 7 pairs of clean animals, the male and his mate, and a pair of the animals that are not clean, the male and his mate, and 7 pairs of the birds of the heavens also. How's this shit gonna fit in this ark? I mean, it's a big fucking boat, but it ain't that big. To keep their offspring alive on the face of all the earth. And of course, Noah and his family entered the ark. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 7 people repopulated the earth. Yeah, that makes sense. A flood covers the earth. Then the flood began. The fountains of the deep broke open. And the windows of heaven were open. Rain poured for 40 days and 40 nights. The waters rose until every high hill on the earth was covered. Everything that lived on land perished in the raging flood waters. Great flood subsides. The waters flooded the earth for 150 days. Where'd the water go? Where'd the water go? So the earth's flooded. Now where's the water going to go? I don't get this. That much water don't just evaporate. Then it's just going to rain back on the earth again. Where'd the water go? The only way you can flood the earth is to melt the ice caps and shit. Okay? What are you going to do? Refreeze them? It would take millennia. This is so stupid. And God remembered Noah and the animals of the ark. He remembered? What, did he take a nap? He go out to lunch? Oh, I almost forgot about Noah. Boy, I better go make those floodwaters recede, right? So him and his family can, go walk on land again. Noah sends out a dove. After sending out a raven, Noah sent out a dove to see if there was any dry ground, but it came back having found nowhere to perch. After 7 days, Noah sent it back out, and it came back with a fresh olive leaf in its mouth, and Noah knew the ground was drying. How? Noah leaves the ark. Then God told Noah, come out of the ark and bring the animals with you so they can be fruitful and multiply. La, la, la. Yeah, God's promise not to flood the earth again. Why not? We got more cunts on the earth than ever. We could use a good flood right now. Only the smart people would survive. Nah, you get a bunch of socialists, they would build arks for people. All the dummies would survive. So there you go. There's the wonderful story of Noah and how the earth flooded and, yeah, the world was wicked. Oh, there's how it all started, a wicked world. Yeah, people were worshipping idols. The Lord saw how utterly wicked people on earth had become. And it's a very good way to, hide from the fact. Why hasn't God flooded the earth again? We're more corrupt now than ever. Oh, because he promised not to. He promised not to do it again. Why? Why? No explanation. I love this shit. This is too fucking funny. All right, let me turn off the... okay, scene 1. All right, there we go. It's funny shit, man. Woo, yeah. Human beings aren't the final product. The Noah's Ark BS is hilarious. Rational Male says, I wonder if most people know how anything works nowadays. We've been farmed into social justice feminist drones. The NPC meme by far was the most accurate. Sithonetsis says the majority of people don't even understand that DNA changes subtly with each ancestor. Yes, that's true. So this Noah's Ark myth is of the Mesopotamian origin. So you all could see that. I was doing screen capture there, so I don't know if you guys caught the visual or not. Works for my videos, but I'm not sure if it worked for the live stream. That's some crazy shit, though. You probably weren't able to read that stuff, though. I'm streaming in 540. I think it's got to be at least 1080 to be able to read the text. Probably wasn't a very good picture you were seeing. But anyway, yeah, this is this bullshit. Things to do. Ark Encounter is a world-class theme park. Really? It's world-class, huh? Yeah. Ooh, it's akin to Disneyland. Yeah. I want to see the Velociraptor. Where's the picture of the fucking Velociraptor, man? I want to see the motherfucking Velociraptor standing beside fucking Noah. Where is that? Oh, man. They don't have the Velociraptor. Fuck. Extreme zip lines. What the hell does a zip line have to do with Noah? Soar down thousands of feet of zip lines, reach up to 50 miles an hour and 17 stories in the air. 10 of those mega zip lines are 1,000 feet or longer. I guess people were like, it's just a big boat. So the guy that runs the place said, I got an idea. Let's put a bunch of zip lines around it too. What the fuck's that got to do with Noah's Ark? Nothing, but we got to offer something. The big giant boat jerk-off thing just isn't enough. Little animatronic fucking velociraptors isn't enough to bring the people in. We need some zip lines here. Yeah. Funny how fucking Disneyland don't need zip lines, right? Yeah, they got the little fucking teacup rides and shit, but they don't need zip lines, but Ken Ham or whatever his name is, they need zip lines, right? Yes, and it wouldn't be complete without a fucking Noah's Ark gift shop. My God. This is just... it's hilarious. Look at this shit. Explore a wide range of books, DVDs, apparel. I'm going to put this some funny stuff here. Let me put it back on screen. Screen sharing. This is too funny. All right, let's see here. Things to do at the Ark Encounter. Look at that beautiful merchandise. Yeah. Bunch of nice fucking tchotchkes. Got the little fucking dolls. What are those little fucking things? I see a fucking giraffe. I don't know, what is that, a big giant gorilla? I don't know what the fuck that is. What are these little fucking things? What is these little fucking porgs or something? What the fuck are those things? What does that have to do with Noah's Ark? I mean, I guess they got the little animals over here, but what the fuck are these three little things here underneath the giraffe? I don't know what the fuck those are. Jesus Christ, this is some expensive stuff. $30 for a hoodie? What does that say? Faith like Noah? I don't have faith that this fucking boat existed, okay? Or that Noah existed, all right? Overnight adventures. Nearby attractions. Nearby attractions? Oh, boy. You know you're in trouble when they have to start talking about nearby attractions. You're going there to see the Ark, but they have to lure you in with other stuff nearby that I would have to buy tickets for. Oh, here we go. Brain dead kids. Yeah, let's program the NPCs. Yes. All girls, of course. We can't mix up the girls with the boys. Ooh, that would be bad. Looking for the perfect group adventure? Spend a night aboard Noah's Ark. Really? You gotta be kidding me. This guy must be getting desperate for cash. Spend a night aboard this hokey bullshit ship? I don't think so. This behind-the-scenes opportunity is especially popular with youth groups and Christian schools. Yeah, because you know you've indoctrinated people really well when they believe that a 580-foot-long boat held two of everything on the fucking planet. Yeah. It's like an IQ test, isn't it? This thing is like a fucking IQ test. And look looks on their faces. They're dumb as shit. This is an IQ test. We have reached maximal indoctrination. We can't make them any stupider, sir. Good. We're ready to create a global utopia of serfs and drones. Yeah. This behind-the-scenes opportunity is especially popular in youth groups. 2018 programs are booking now. Request your reservation. Explore the exhibits. Okay, maybe we'll see the fucking Velociraptor, okay? I want to see the fucking Velociraptor. It's not working. All right, what is this? Some more dumb kids. And, of course, it's a rainbow coalition. Got a black kid, a Latino kid, a white kid, right? But, of course, the black kid and the Latino kid are ignoring the white kid. Could you talk to me? You're an evil white person. Fuck off, Whitey. Yeah, I'm going to talk to the black man. We're united in our hatred of you, white boy. Private zoo tour. Meet exotic animals like zebras and ostriches up close with a behind-the-scenes tour from the zoo staff at the Ararat Ridge. Ararat? Like Mount Ararat? Oh, my God. Wasn't that in the movie Moses? Yeah. That had the guy that likes guns a lot. I love guns, too. You know. And, yeah, he used to be the spokesperson for the NRA or something. Yeah, he played Moses in the movie. That's a good fucking movie, by the way. I suggest you watch it. Utter nonsense, of course, but very entertaining. Yeah, if you believe that Egyptians were white people. But anyway, or the prince who became the, fucking pharaoh eventually. He wasn't no white guy, right? He was Spanish or some shit. But anyway, private zoo tour. Meet exotic animals like zebras and ostriches. Not all that exotic. Up close with a behind-the-scenes tour from the zoo staff at the Ararat Ridge Zoo. Ooh, can't I see this shit at a regular zoo? I mean, this place costs like $180 or something for one fucking ticket. That's a fucking high-priced ticket. I could go to the zoo for like, what, $20? Less? And see these same fucking animals and a lot more of them. And I don't get told some bednight story about a boat that held two of everything. After your zoo experience, your group is free to explore the Ark and grounds for the rest of the day. Oh, Jesus. And/or zip lines, because there's really not that much to explore. Full itinerary. Oh, my God. Prices and reservations. Group size. They got special prices for groups. Yeah. About the Ark. Let me check this out. Tell me about the Ark. Okay. Wow. Isn't that so cool? Doesn't it look awesome? Oy vey. Oh, God. I can't believe anybody falls for this stuff. This guy had to hire thousands of workers. It took him ages to build this fucking thing. $100 million. That's what I don't understand. This guy is supposed to be like some kind of Christian, right? I thought these Christians were about taking care of... they were about charity and altruism and self-sacrifice and shit. Couldn't he have built, like, I don't know, 100 fucking homeless shelters with $100 million? Couldn't he have built 100 homeless shelters and staffed them with staff and helped tens of thousands of homeless? By the way, something I don't agree with. All you're doing is creating more homeless people. But, these people get off on that. It's a cottage industry becoming, somebody who helps people. Yeah, and that becomes your job, and you get paid pretty well for it, too. And, instead of that, he built this piece of shit as a money-making venture. Things to do. There's nothing to do there. That's why they had to build a bunch of fucking zip lines and shit. Christmas time at the Ark. Yeah, there's the zip lines. Yeah. What the hell does that have? Did they even have zip lines back in fucking Noah's time? I don't think so. Fossil find. Oh, boy. Okay, let's take a look at mining, sluice, and fossil finding. I thought that the world was only like 6,500 years old. How are you going to have fossils? This is shocking to me. We know this scientifically. You can't have fossils just from 6,500 years. It takes millions of years. So already, the fossil find is just contradicting everything this park is telling people is the case about reality. Yeah, there's such a thing as fossils, and it takes millions of years for fossils to form, but the Earth's only 6,500 years old. Wink, wink, yeah. Even we know that the bullshit that we're peddling is bullshit. The mining sluice at the Ark Encounter, which is sponsored by Camp Infinity, provides fun for all ages and is located behind it. That's fun? Yeah, fine. Horn coral, amber, petrified wood, or shark tooth fossils. Shark tooth fossils. This is so dumb. This is so retarded. How do people fall for this stuff? I don't know if I can read any more of this. It's just I'm losing the more. Oh no! Here's a video. Dare I? Let's see what we got here. Oh, it's a drone shot of the Ark. I'm supposed to be impressed by that. Ooh, look at that. Isn't that cool? It's a big fucking fake boat. The fuck do I care? Queen Elizabeth's bigger than that piece of shit. Who cares? All right, I've had enough. Maximum hilarity has been reached. This is just... That's enough for me. Okay, yeah. Let's shut this shit off, shall we? All right, go back to regular...
2 years ago, it was the official ribbon-cutting ceremony for the Ark Encounter.
Official ribbon-cutting ceremony for the Ark Encounter, July 5th, 2016. And then we opened it to the public July 7th.
Oh, I think I might have ended it too soon. There's the retard who built the damn thing. He hasn't made a dime off it yet. He's lost money. Oh boy, new messages. Rational male animal. I wonder if most people know, okay, the majority of people don't understand. Noah's Ark, Sith Not Sith. It is a fucking cargo ship. Jim Status says, what did two of each animal eat? Sith Not Sith says, he bought 2 baby rhinos. Just Status says, yes, we can see. This is funny as shit. Oh, okay, I'm sorry, I didn't scroll down. Hello, dude0122. My screen got caught. It wasn't Rebellious. Hello, dude. Dude is watching on a platform you guys aren't on. Hello, how are you? Sorry I didn't reply, dude. I was watching some stuff. He's modded here too. Wow, cool. Congrats. Sith says all religions are made up, just imagination. Sith says I have seen some documentaries about. They explain the Great Flood was probably when the Mediterranean Sea was refilled at the end of the last ice age, 9,000 years ago. Sith it took 150 years for the Mediterranean Sea to refill. Sith says again, but creationists are nut jobs. How they found $100 million is crazy. What a waste of money. IQ 100. Yeah. Mount Ararat is Iran. So, okay, sorry, my screen wasn't auto-updating. Let's switch back. I want to see this video. This video looks interesting. I don't know where I'm thinking the name Ken Ham. Is it Ken Ham that opened this fucking thing? I think it's Ken Ham. Let's watch this video introduction of the Ark. Yeah, they're telling you how brilliant, how wonderful this fucking thing is. All right, let's switch to yeah. Screen 4, screen capture. I know it's not a great picture, guys, but I can't stream at 1080. I might try streaming at 720 next time and see if that works, but I'd have to cut the stream. All right, here we are. So let's see what this is.
2 years ago, it was the official ribbon-cutting ceremony for the Ark Encounter.
Official ribbon-cutting ceremony for the Ark Encounter, July 5th, 2016.
So that voice is the genius that decided to build this thing.
And then we opened it to the public July 7th.
Yeah, and it was really hot that day, just like it is today.
It was really hot. And so there were about 8,000 people there. And as you can see, lots of people there at the Ark. But what I wanted to show you was this. When we did the ribbon cutting, you'll have a look. It was pretty well just rock.
Yeah.
It was just ground outside. And I'll show you this video here. This is the video.
Did you see that? They're like 5 cars or some shit. Yeah, we're 8,000 people. Yeah, there you go. Look at that. I don't see all that many cars, motherfucker.
I'll show you this video here. This is the video of actually the ribbon cutting.
Show me the little fucking velociraptor doing the fucking thing beside Noah. With his little fucking claws. I want to see that.
You see how bare it looks there?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
It's really time for Christians to do something of this size, of this quality, to give a message to the world. We're presenting the message of God's Word to...
God's Word is I'm a fucking idiot. I can do anything! Make people! Make worlds! Make leprechauns! But I have to flood the whole fucking planet and kill everything I made. Except for 7 guys on a fucking boat. That it took 10 years to make. Why did I just snap my fucking fingers and make the fucking boat, right? What is this nonsense? What is this?
to the world.
You see how bare it looks there around the side of the lake too.
Quite a number of years ago, there was a man called Joshua. He led the people of Israel across the Jordan River, and then God told them to take 12 stones and to build a memorial as a reminder so that the coming generations would not forget who God is, and to also be a reminder to the world. The ark is to
Of course you had to have the old man in the wheelchair, right? Had to have him, right?
be a reminder. We built it as a reminder.
What do you mean reminder? So a reminder would imply that something actually happened, and that there's something we can remember to remind us that it happened, or something recorded in history. There's nothing to remind us of. This is fantasy. It's as real as Harry Potter.
It's our 12 stones to remind the coming generations of the truth of God's word.
There's $10,000 right there in those shitty stones.
It's our way of presenting the truth of God's word and the gospel to the world.
Yeah, you're doing a shitty job, pal. You and those big, giant wooden scissors.
And we have those 12 stones on display outside the ark, where you can get your photograph taken.
12 stones. Give me $180. Oh my God. You love the music. Yeah, they just love that fucking music. Oh, look at this high. They're doing this a flyover, showing all these cars. Yeah, right. Look at all those empty spaces, though. You're seeing the fringes there. Yeah.
It's our 4,000 space parking lot, our shuttle buses.
Hard to believe that was 2 years ago already.
We had a couple of trees there, as you can see. But, okay, Ark Encounter now, today, July 5, 2018. Have a look at this. It was taken by a helicopter. Then you can see the zoo at the back there. We're now expanding the zoo here. We now opened Rainbow Gardens here. We have Village Market built at the front here.
What does that have to do with the Ark, by the way? It has nothing to do with any fucking Ark. I love this shit. Gotta put all these new tchotchkes in here to make money, because nobody wants to see the fucking Ark. We need a zoo!
And this is what we call Monument Walk. And you can see the gardens around the lake as well. And then over here, the new 2,500 seat auditorium multi-purpose facility. There's actually a 10,000 square foot lobby going on the front, and it'll all be open by mid-November, ready for our Christmas programs. And then we'll be running.
How much money is that? Another $100 million? Another $100 million?
All sorts of programs in that during the year. We'll have presentations when we speak,
We'll
like we
have
speak here at the
Answers
Creation
for
Museum.
Women conference there next spring.
And yes, so some of our special conferences, and also movies and concerts and all sorts of things. And have a look at some of the pictures now when you look at what's down at the Ark and compared to
$180 to see trees and some flowers. Oh, wow. Sign me up, bitch.
what it was like when it
It's
opened.
amazing. I was there just a couple of weeks ago, and I was like, whoa, this is so different than what it
The
looked
transformation
like 2 years
is
ago.
phenomenal. The amount of
Crazy.
work that's gone into this by our landscapers and fabricators and others. It is absolutely incredible, the change that's occurred. So there it is today, and looks so different to
Beautiful.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
And on Saturday, it'll be the second anniversary of when it was first opened to the public.
Oh, my
Yeah.
God.
And I remember that, you know, the atheists were at the front.
Look at the outside of that fucking thing. How the wood is all fucking weathered and rotten looking. You couldn't have put some fucking varnish on that thing. Look at this. Look at this thing. What, you didn't have any money left to fucking weather coat the bitch? Are you kidding me? So he spends $100 million. I love this shit. This motherfucker spends $100 million on this big giant piece of shit wood, and he doesn't even weather coat the motherfucker. Are you kidding me?
Testing and so on, and made all sorts of claims that it would fail and it would collapse.
It has failed. You've made no money. You've lost money. You haven't gotten anywhere near to making back what you fucking need to cover the cost. I'm going to expand. Yeah.
How many people have come since we opened?
Oh, well, we're over 2 million people.
That's a lie. That is a lie. 100% lie. He made that up. He pulled that number out of his ass.
And
That's awesome.
it's interesting that the atheists are still out there saying it's failing and nobody's coming, and it's having an incredible impact on the economy in northern Kentucky. They're building lots of hotels, new restaurants, because
You don't talk to the people in northern Kentucky. I've seen interviews with these people. They're like, man, I'm pissed off, man. We're not getting any business out of this piece of shit Ark.
there's just not enough hotels
Right.
for all the people that come, because 95% of people come from outside of Ohio, Indiana, Kentucky. In fact,
Fantasy.
in our studio audience, how many are here from Kentucky?
2.
Now we go.
Notice they're not filming the audience because it's like 2 people.
Four tokens.
Oh, there's 4 people in the audience. Oh, and they're all from outside Kentucky. Wow.
A group down there. How many from Indiana? Okay, how many outside of Ohio, Indiana, Kentucky?
He's pretending like there's people.
For those of you that can't see.
There's like nobody there. It's like an empty stadium, right? They're talking to nobody. It's fucking hilarious. I love this shit. This is too funny, man. This is too funny. Oh my God. It's fucking great. It's great. Oh man. Okay. Sithanet says, soy boy voice. Sithanet says, I'm sure tax dollars went in this shit with some bribes for sure. Oh, they got huge tax breaks from the locals. They got huge tax breaks, man. And the land, they got it at a super cheap price. And like they're getting tax breaks on the property taxes. It's just insane how much money they got off in the form of taxes, right? And he's lying out his ass, man. I have seen interviews from locals, from the fucking mayor of the town this is in. He's like, it's a disaster for our economy. It's a disaster. We gave this guy all these fucking tax breaks. And we haven't seen a dime. Haven't seen a dime. And they're like, we invested money. And the town invested money too. Of their own money to try and get this thing going, right? There is fraud. This guy, Ken Ham, whatever his fucking name is, he was on the hook for a bunch of property taxes. So you know what he did? He took the property. This guy is such a fraud. He took the property and sold it to his church, which he also owns. It's his church. So he sold it to his own church for $1. So he'd be off the hook for the property taxes. This good Christian guy. Woo! It's fucking hilarious. And then they tried to take him to court, and then he like, oh, okay, I'll sell it back to myself for $2 and pay you the taxes. God damn it. He'll be sued and go bankrupt soon. But this stuff is just great. It makes me laugh. And people wonder why I'm an atheist. Really? You got to wonder after seeing that? Oh my God! You can't be serious. Yeah, how did they find $100 million? That's what I want to know. I mean, how did this guy get $100 million to build this fucking thing? How? I mean, if you gave me $100 million, I'd actually do something productive with it. I wouldn't build a big, giant, fucking landlocked boat. Why didn't he build it somewhere where it could float? Wouldn't that have been more interesting? What if, in fact, wouldn't it have been more? I guess that would require. Yeah, right. You would have to clean the water and shit, right? Get like water purification systems and shit. If you built like this gigantic pond of stagnant, fetid water that this big boat was floating in. I don't know, but why not build it in water or something? I don't get it. It's strange. There's more videos on this thing. Ark Encounter promo. You know what I want to see? I want to see some of the critics. Let me go to YouTube and look for critics. Because I think there's a whole bunch of fucking videos on YouTube where people have visited it and they like secretly took footage. They're like really, really sensitive. These Ark people. They don't like people taking pictures or filming. So let me see. Ark Encounter. All right, let me see. Visiting the Ark Encounter in northern Kentucky. I got some poor guy here. So some guy, so I guess some people who went to see it, they had to go in disguise because a bunch of people know who they are. So apparently there's a bunch of people that are well known in the atheist community or something. And the staff at the Ark are supposed to be on guard against these people. And if they see them, they're supposed to, like, stop them. This is too funny. All right, let me see if this is worth even talking about on the show. Okay, here we go. This might be worth it. All right. This looks interesting. Let me see here. This is gonna be good. So some guy is wearing a. I'm sure someone will burn that woodshed. Yes, Sith. Maybe somebody will burn it. I don't know. No, they have security. But he hasn't even weatherproofed it. I mean, the wood outside is like all dry and cracking and shit. Who spends $100? That's like buying like a Lamborghini, but it has no paint. So you just let it fucking get all rusty and shit. And you don't paint it. It's retarded. All right, let me put the screen capture on. All right, let's take a look at this. This guy is visiting the Ark Encounter. Okay, let's play.
Oh, look, there it is. Look there, straight ahead of us. You don't see it up there on the hill?
Yeah. Look at the parking lot. It's empty. Look at all that. There's no cars. Ken Ham is like, we've had 2 million visitors, baby. Really? I mean, if you'd have 2 million visitors, 2 years, about 365 days. So, yeah, okay. So it's what, 730 days? So 730 days, 2 million visitors. You would have to have 1,000, 2,000, like 2,500 visitors at least per day. Look at the parking lot. It's like a fucking graveyard. It's empty.
I see it. That's awesome.
So, we're here
in a... Look at that mustache. Is that real?
Parking lot, heading to the Ark Encounter.
Okay, so they must know who he is. He's wearing these big sunglasses and this fake-looking mustache.
Somebody built a life-size Ark to biblical dimensions. And it's a Sunday, and there are a lot of people here. Look at this crowded parking lot behind me. We're going to take a...
Okay, this guy must be... Okay, this guy is, he's a poser. He's not a real critic. He's somebody who thinks the Ark is great. Okay. I saw that giant empty parking lot, motherfucker. What are you talking about all these people? There's nobody. Nobody! You lying fuck. Is there anybody else here other than Sithanet? I think everybody else left. I don't know what happened to everybody. Okay. Ignorance and incredulity at the Ark Park. Aaron Raw. The Ark Encounter's attendance sinks again. Will not float. That could be interesting. So it won't float. This is so hilarious. It's a big boat that won't even float. People have done the engineering specs and the buoyancy test that it wouldn't even float. This thing would just sink.
Sometimes we hear your complaints, and then most of the time we just kind of just shrug it off like, meh, whatever.
Okay, so some dude's doing a fucking podcast. I see. But, yeah, what do we got here? Yeah, Ark Encounter, Noah's Ark, replica theme park. Is the Ark failing? There it is! There's the dinosaur! There it is! There's the fucking dinosaur! There it is! Alright, let me take a look. I've been wanting to see this. Come on, show me the fucking Velociraptor on Noah's Ark. What the fuck is this? Okay, get the fuck out of here. I don't even know what this is. Oh boy.
Theme park with my friend and colleague Krista Robbins. She flew down from Chicago. I came over from Oregon to Kentucky to witness this spectacle. Both Krista and I are science advocates.
Who the hell are you? It's too too commercial. I don't like it. Give me something a little more down to earth. I wanted to see the fucking Velociraptor. Fuck! I should have prepared more for this. Ken Ham blames atheists for Ark Encounter failure. Okay, this should be good. Okay. All right, let's see here. What's this? I don't know who this is. Who are you? Okay, it's some fat dude. I don't want to see. All right, I should have prepared sooner. I don't know. Yeah, nobody's talking. I don't know. 7 people watching here. I don't know who's watching anywhere else. I'm trying to find some that, There's no good videos. I'm trying to find something with the fucking little Velociraptor that, is moving its little claws around. Noah's Ark replica virtual tour. All right, this should be interesting. Maybe we'll see the Velociraptor in this. Yeah, let's take a tour. Ah, okay. So this is very amateur. I like this. It's just some regular dude. By the way, this is $180. Get your wallets out, people. You gotta pay for this shit, because this is so good. Yeah. Oh, baby. Noah's Ark. Check that out. Wood. And more wood. And more wood. It's all wood. Oh, and more wood. And more wood. What was that white shit? What is this white stuff here? Can somebody tell me that? That's not wood. What is that? Is that foam? Did they have foam back then? What is that, insulation? I thought this was supposed to be a replica. What kind of foam? They had foam insulation? 7,000 years ago? What is this? What is that sound? They have sound effects of like lightning and shit. What is that? Bunch of clay pots? I can see clay pots anywhere for free. You're gonna charge me $180 for that? That's pretty shoddy looking construction there. It looks cheap. $100 million for that? Boys, inflation is a bitch, huh? More wood. Lots of wood. Fuck me, that's a lot of wood, baby. More clay pots. Jesus Christ. I thought Noah and his family built the fucking ark. They made clay pots too? They were pot makers? How did they make all those pots? How'd they find the time to make all those pots and build this big fucking boat? How'd they do both? More wood. More wood. More clay. Clay and wood. $100 million. Oh, look at this shit. Yeah, they're bowing down, worshiping the fake god, dude, imaginary man. Yeah, grovel some more. Yeah, you bunch of heathens, you barbarians. And pray to the imaginary man who lives in the fucking sky. Yahweh or Zeus or whoever the fuck you think he is. Little animatronic man in the background. Gesticulating. Give me a fucking break. Is that the best they can do for $100 million? Noah's just... he looks like he's asleep. Is he sleeping? He's like when you start to fall asleep and you're like... Jesus Christ. What a piece of junk. These are some crappy animatronics. Why are you spending so much time on these groveling people? Pan the camera. Yeah. Show me some more wood. Oh, yeah! Different shaped clay pots now. Whoa! You're a genius of a photographer, my friend. Or should I say... Oh, look at that nice... Look at that nice electronic sign. In a 6,000-year-old replica boat. Yeah. What the hell are those? Those bags? Bags? What's in the bags? Lots of bags? Dry goods, maybe? More pots? What is that, honey pot? What's in these pots? I don't understand this. There's lots of fucking pots on this boat. What the fuck are those? What are those little fucking tchotchke things? Beavers? Wolverines? What is that? What is that, a bear? It's a bear. There's two bears. What if one of them dies? What if one of them gets sick? Wouldn't all bears die? Two deer. You tell me every fucking deer on the planet came from two fucking deer? Really? What are those? Warthogs? Is that a pig? Warthog? What the fuck are those? What the fuck are those? I don't know what that is. That's dinosaurs! That's fucking pterodactyls! I told you this motherfucker thinks that dinosaurs live with men. He's out of his fucking mind. Pterodactyls. Oh yeah, Noah had pterodactyls on the boat. Yeah, they can fly. Oh, I guess, couldn't they fish? Couldn't they dive into the water and catch fish? What do they need a fucking ark for? They could sleep on the top of the water and float. What is that? What is that? Glass and something? What is it? What am I looking at? I don't know what I'm looking at. Are those little bird cages? Biggest fucking door I ever seen. That's a big fucking door. On a boat? What is that, the door to the outside? What is that door for? It don't look watertight to me. Another big fucking door. That's a big wood door. What do I care? I pay $180 to see a wood door? Are you kidding me? This is what I would pay money to see. Yeah, right. It's a donation. This ain't worth $180. More clay pots? More clay pots? How am I going to get to those clay pots? They're way up there. If I can convince you that the flood was not real, then I can convince you that heaven and hell are not real. What? And everyone died except the 8 people in the ark. Noah did everything that... What are all these pictures? They're panning too quick. I can't read these. You shall make an ark of gopher. I can't read it, pal. Too fast. Oh, Noah's workshop. Noah had a workshop? Why? He's already built the ark. Oh, I guess that's where he did the shit. Are you telling me that he built the ark in the ark before the ark was built? What? Scrolls. Scrolls. This was before books. Everything was a scroll. What is that? That's a video? That's the ark floating in the water, huh? They're opening up big, giant, fucking wood window door things on the top. What is that? What is that? I can't see what those are. It's dinosaurs! I knew it! More dinosaurs! More wood. More fucking wood. You like wood, pal, don't you? What is that? What is that? It's a big giant snake-headed man. What the fuck was that? Noah Covenant. This is a very, very odd... Cherokee? Chipamaka, Mayan, Arawaks. Yeah, where did all these people come from that all look different than Noah? Can you explain that, Mr. Ken Ham? You got Mayans and Greeks. How do you have all these people that look so different if they all came from Noah? I don't know. Stupid idiot. It's a map. What's the fascination, pal? It's a fucking map. Who gives a fuck? I don't understand this map. It's a big giant map. Big fucking deal. Box? The ark again. Jesus Christ. How many times am I going to see this fucking ark? What is this? You paid $180 for this crap. These aren't even good graphics, man. It's horrible. They're trying to prove that it would float. Only the Bible tells of an ark with the size and proportions to protect its passengers from destruction. Uh-huh. And yet engineers have determined it wouldn't even float. The motherfucking thing wouldn't even float. It's a giant death trap, motherfucker. Oh, and there you go. Noah and his family, along with all the animals, went out of the ark. This is a fairy tale. It's like Hansel and Gretel and shit. Oh, that's a nice looking fucking bed. It's like a bed couch. That's a nice cabin. It's good captain's quarters. I could live in there. Looks nice and comfy. It's not bad. Noah had it pretty good. 6,500 years ago? Look at that shit. Looks pretty good, doesn't it? Looks too good, I think. Wow, check that out. Some nice little tchotchkes there on the table there, and pillows and shit. Throw rugs. A hammock? A hammock? Fuck me, Noah was doing all right. What is all that stuff? Perfume? The fuck do you need perfume for in the middle of the fucking ocean? You're like the last 8 people on Earth. What the fuck I need with perfume? Little clay, more clay shit. What do I care about these little fucking clay things? Get out of here. More clay. Oy vey. Uh-huh. Gee, this guy is real fascinated with wood. There's Noah. Yeah. If he was on a boat with every fucking animal on Earth, wouldn't he be spending his whole fucking day shoveling shit, feeding animals? It would be nonstop. How the fuck is he able to sit there and relax and read a scroll?
There are so many to choose from. Ooh, I like the tiny hovering bird that can fly in all directions, even backwards. My wife, she likes that tall, long-necked brown and white animal with the fuzzy knobs on its head.
What?
Good question. When I was a young boy, much of the world was beautiful, and many people still loved and served the Creator. But the generations that followed grew extremely corrupt and violent. The world became such a dreadful place. Who told you that?
I don't know if I can watch any more of this, man. I'm sorry. This animatronic Noah is boring as hell. Let's move forward. It's the same table and the same tchotchkes. Move on, pal. He's fascinated with these living quarters. Fuck me. More clay pots. She ain't a bad-looking broad. Banger. I guess is that Noah or Noah's son? There's some birds in a cage. It's an awful lot of free space in this fucking ark, isn't there? For something that was supposed to carry 2 of everything, wouldn't it be like no space? No, there's lots of free space to dance and run around and... Where the fuck are the animals? I don't see too many animals. I see a lot of wood. What is that, a loom? I got a fucking loom. Yeah. You wouldn't have any time to loom. You'd be tending to the fucking animals all day and the dinosaurs. Oh, fuck me. Vegetarian diet. Oh, come on. Bullshit. Somebody living... There were no vegetarians 7,000 years ago, okay? People didn't have that kind of bounty. You had to eat meat, all right? Some awful good woodwork for 6,500 years ago. Or 6,000 or whatever. I don't know how long ago this is supposed to be. Well, who's this dude? That don't look like Noah. Eating and meeting. And who's this broad? I thought there were like 7 people. A lot more than 7, 8 people. Who the hell is she? Who is she? She looks like a Native American Indian. She's an Indian. Noah don't look like an Indian. Vegetables. They weren't meat eating. Oh, come on. You couldn't get along in the past without meat. I'm sorry. He's panning back to the same bullshit. There's a big fucking ark, but he's filming the same shit again and again. Now, who's she? Now we got a white broad here. Who's the white broad there sitting there? I see a lot more than 8 people. I thought the ark only had 8 fucking people. There's a lot more than 8 people. Art. Well, what is this? Bullshit. I'm calling bullshit, okay? This looks like a hippie commune. The inside of this boat looks like a hippie commune. They got like 2 animals, a warthog, and a dinosaur. Wait, what are those? Are these the same things they looked at before? That's just the bears again. He's re-showing the same shit again. I already seen the bears. Move on, pal. The beavers and the bears. It's got beavers and bears and some warthogs and shit. And a bunch of hippies on it. Whatever that is. I don't know what that is. I already saw that. Move on. The doors again. Again with the fucking doors. Fuck off with these big doors. What's so fascinating? The doors. Who gives a fuck? Yeah, he's filming the same shit. All right, I'm getting tired of this video. All right. That's it. I think we've seen all there is to see of this fucking ark. All right, let's switch back to regular. This stuff is so stupid. Can you imagine people paying $180 for this? Honestly, I would not spend 1 red cent to see the inside of this piece of crap, let alone $180 fucking dollars. Good God. Animatronic Velociraptor. Noah T800. It looks like Jim Status left. I think Jim Status and Rational Animal are gone. I don't know who's left. Who's left? Nobody's left. YouTube, I got 1 person watching? Really? Let me check and see who's out there. I guess they 4 watching, actually, but nobody's talking. I guess they 4. All right, yeah, that shit is crazy, System That Sith. I should do that every week. Like, do a review of stupid shit. Stupid shit on video every week on my live stream. That would be funny. It's crazy, though. How could anybody believe? I mean, you see, I don't see how anybody could believe this stuff. Dinosaurs. He had dinosaurs on there. Where's the T-Rex? Where's the T-Rex at, Mr. Ham? Yeah, it's a good bed. The furniture was very nice, wasn't it? I mean, wow. The inside of that ark was pretty nice, man. It was all well lit, and they had nice furniture and lots of clay jugs, I assume, that had food in them, I guess, for the fucking animals on the ark. I don't know. Some silly shit, though. Oh, man. Let's check out some other... I don't know. Nobody's talking. Usually I interact with people and answer their questions and shit. But, I don't know. I'm in the mood to make fun of stuff today that's extremely stupid. For some reason. I don't know why. The Jewish bitch was good for a lay. Yeah. I don't know. This is crazy stuff. Is anybody out there religious? Because I saw it was 7 people, now it's 4. I'm thinking I might have offended somebody. I don't know why Jim left. I don't know what happened to everybody. It's kind of kooky, though. Kind of kooky.
Do people remember accurately what takes place in a reading? Well, we have...
Oh, that's James Randi. Yeah. I love that guy. Is he still alive? Does anybody out there know if James Randi is alive or dead? You know who James Randi is? He was he debunked psychics, right? He used to be a magician, and then he changed his career because, well, you know, he got like really badly injured as a magician. I think he broke some bones in his back. So he became a debunker, like Harry Houdini, and he debunked fake psychics and shit up until like his 90s or something. Very entertaining guy. I don't know if you ever heard of him or not, but yeah. Who cares about religion? It's funny how many people do care about religion. I don't understand the why of it, because all religion does is sort of traps you. It makes you unable to think for yourself. And that's not good. 2 new friend requests. Jesus Christ. Boy, I'm real popular. Chaminda Janaka Suryachichi. What the fuck? I can't even read your name, pal. I'm not gonna, Got some Russian broad here. Yeah, why not? Okay, I'll confirm her as a friend, sure. What the hell? Somebody sent me a message. Some broad named Joanna is fucking waving at me. Ooh. Some nice looking pictures on this one broad. Okay, she's probably a fat pig though, this Joanna. Picture of 2 ugly fucking birds. You always know you're dealing with somebody that isn't too attractive when they put animals as their avatar. All right, but I'll say hello back. Sure, why not? You should always be civil, right? Could be a land whale. Probably is a land whale. That's a good guess, right? How many women these days ain't land whales, right? Not too many. The odds are they're a land whale. Yeah. Getting a lot of friend requests on this fight. This is very strange to me. It's more difficult to get followers on YouTube than it is on fucking Facebook. That's so odd. I see Jim Status is streaming he has my live stream there on his channel. That's cool. White privilege, getting blamed for the world's problems by Jewish supremacists. Oh, that's interesting. Very interesting, yeah. Is a vegan diet an essential part of living sustainably? Nah! You just keep raising animals and killing them and eating them. I can do that forever. I don't understand this. Could somebody out there explain to me what this sustainable bullshit is? When you say something is sustainable and then you exclude other stuff, you're implying that stuff that's excluded isn't sustainable. Like, we've been eating animals for I don't know, hundreds of millions, a billion years now. Animals have been eating each other. We've been eating animals. We've been raising animals and eating animals. We've been eating each other and other animals forever. What do you mean not sustainable? Fuck me. If anything is sustainable, it's that. Come on. Oh, you need a vegan diet to live sustainably. What does that mean? To sustain life, I need to eat not meat? What? God help me. This veganism bullshit is like a religion, right? It's become like another fucking religion. Like all these fucking vegans now, it's like a form of worship. What's their god though? Yeah, it's the religion. Where's the god, right? There's always some kind of godhead or god figure, right? It's vegetables. They worship vegetables. Boy, that's pretty pathetic, huh? Yeah. You know you've sunk to a new low when a potato is your god. Mr. Potato Head. My God, it's Mr. Potato Head, God damn it. It's a good choice. It's a good choice. I had a Mr. Potato Head when I was a kid. Pretty cool, right? A little fucking nose on, different eyes, different ears, different hat. Mr. Potato Head was kind of fun. For a 5-year-old, that is. But, yeah. That's apropos. For people dumb enough to think that you can't eat meat, because if you do, the world will die somehow, even though we've been eating meat since animals were walking around. They were eating each other. Stupid. All right, let me see here. Sithanet said, "The Realist, do you know that India is full of cucks?" Yes, I do. Sithanet says you were popular with the chicks. Apparently, Sithanet said humans have been domesticating animals for 10,000 years. More than that. So their gods are broccoli. I mean, at least it's real. I mean, the one thing I can say about vegans and their worship of vegetables, at least vegetables are real. I mean, you can see them, you can touch them, you can taste them, you can smell them. You know, traditional gods, you can't see them. They don't exist, right? So, I mean, at least you're worshiping something that's real. It's not very... I mean, it's strange. The things that these people worship. This is something I don't get. Here's another one of these dumb questions I was talking about at the start of the show. If people stop to take notice of what this world has become, would they still want to bring children into it? What is this want? I don't see people stopping and thinking too much about having kids. Don't they just have kids these days? Did they stop and think about anything anymore? I don't think people think about kids anymore. They just bang. Don't they just bang and then they have kids as a consequence? They don't actually consider having kids anymore. It's just something that happens. Because it just happened. It was an accident. I don't think people think about it anymore, to be honest. But, you know. What do we got here? Their gods are broccoli. Potato head, Mr. Potato Head, potato, broccoli. That's about right. This is weird, Sith and that Sith. You're the only person here speaking. There's nobody else. Huh. Wow, that's not good. That's not good yet. They just fuck for pleasure. I would agree. I am sure someone will burn that wood shit. Oh, that was funny, though. I wish I could have seen more of the inside of that Ark, though. The Ark Encounter. AC claims the media at Ark Encounter protest. Who would protest the Ark? Who would be stupid enough to do? Who cares? I don't care. Aaron Ra. Jeez. There's a whole bunch of lying for Jesus. Ark Encounter tour. Wow, this is so stupid. It's the atheist's fault. Ken Ham blames it. Yeah. It's all our fault. All the fault of atheists. Life-size Noah's Ark. Boy, this Ken Ham guy. This is why I say religion is just like, it's a scam. I mean, if this guy generated $100 million, couldn't he give it away to charity? Couldn't he help a lot of people? You could help a lot of people with $100 million, right? He built the biggest ark. He built a big, giant replica of the ark. Why couldn't he have built schools? Why couldn't he have built some trade schools, right? God's trade schools, right? We'll teach you enough to be able to build your own Noah's Ark. Why not do that? You know something that is in short supply in today's world? People that are trained in some kind of vocation, right? Carpenters, electricians, plumbers. Open a trade school, Ken Ham. No, I'm going to spend the money on something useless. A big, giant fucking ark that never existed in the first place. Okay. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Noah's Ark in Kentucky. Why Kentucky? Why do you think? Why do you think he built it in Kentucky? Oh, this is rich. They have a creation museum, and out in front of the creation museum is a big, giant brontosaurus. Man, you can't make this shit up. And you know how big a brontosaurus was? I mean, brontosaurus was a big fucking animal, like as big as a blue whale or some shit. You ain't gonna fit that in that boat. It's a big fucking boat, but it wasn't that big. It fit maybe 2 or 3 brontosaurus in that motherfucker. That's it. Oh my God. This is so silly. It's just, people believe in this stuff. What did it take Ken Ham, like 10 years to build this fucking thing with like 3,000 workers and power tools, and he's saying that Noah did it in the same time with like 3 guys and hand tools? No. Oh, fuck. Nobody thinks. Religious people don't care about poor. They're selfish. I've seen it. They're all about their sins. BS. Yeah. New notifications from people. Somebody asking me how I am. So I got somebody now sending me messages on Facebook. Oh, boy. Probably some old lonely cat lady looking for love. Oh, my God. This is some scary stuff on this Facebook, man. I think there's a lot of lonely cat broads on here. You don't see their pictures, right? Just some... and they don't even pick a good avatar, right? I mean, my avatar is like a, Socrates head. That's interesting. That's cool, right? What's this broad's avatar? A couple ugly fucking parrots. Really? I mean, usually if a chick is hot looking, she puts a picture of herself that, in like underwear or some shit. Or at least shows her face. Okay, yeah, she's sending me a message back. Hey, I'm fine too. Okay. Oh, God. I don't know what this broad wants. Might have to close this conversation. Lord. I come from where? Earth. I come from Earth, sweetheart. Why do people ask me where the fuck I come from? I'm from the planet Earth, bitch. Where are you from? Mars? Ay, ay, ay. Probably. She's probably looking for, who knows, so many of these cat broads on fucking Facebook. Yeah, she knows. Oh, I know you're from Earth. Good for you. Yeah, you're so clever. That's such a clever comeback, honey. Yeah, such whippy repartee, and women wonder why we are only interested in them for their bodies. 'Cause you've got nothing else, sweetheart. Me too. Oh, I'm from Earth too. Woo-hoo-hoo. Hee-hee-hee. So clever. Oh, my God. Why am I interacting with this person? God. Why are you bothering me? Why do you want my time? What do you want from me? Yeah, it's always something, right? You know, some chick contacts you, she wants something. It's not just for, like, no reason, right? Speak French? No. No, I don't speak French. I'm told I got somebody watching me who speaks French, but I think he speaks French. I think Satanetzet is a French guy, but not me. Sorry, I'm not a Frenchie, sweetheart. I speak English. Attention, yeah, they all want attention. Most women above 40 are desperate for cock. Rational male animal. I was doing some research into why it might be hard for Africa as a continent to go past poverty level. I speak French. Well, geez, rational male animal, I could tell you that. It's not really difficult to know. I'm not doing that, Sith, and that's it. I don't want to get into that much of a conversation with this broad. I could care less. Rational male animal. The reason that the African people in Africa don't do so well is because of their average low IQ, okay? 70 or 75. At that low an IQ level, you're just going to have a subsistence farming type country without any strong, stable government. Very low level of development. Any technology you do have is going to be coming from the outside, not from within. You're not going to have any real innovation. You're just going to be able to survive, nothing more. Okay? Yes, me, French, English. Oh, boy, joy. Joy, oh, joy. She's such a brilliant conversationalist, this bro who contacted me and sending me messages. I can't imagine why she's still single, which I'm sure she is, because any broad that has fucking bird pictures as her avatar and is sending anonymous messages to dudes on Facebook is single. And bothering me. How are you bothering me? I'm not going to tell you to fuck off because I'm essentially too polite, but honestly, ask for a pic. Oh, boy. Sure, as if I give a fuck of enough, but you asked, so I'll do it. Got a pic. Okay, let's do that. I'm too nice. I don't know why I'm listening to you, Sithinus, that I could give a fuck what she looks like. I'm sure she's a hideous broad. See, now you asked me to ask that shit, now she's going to think I'm somehow interested or something. Oh, God. I could care less what she looks like. The hell do I care what some random broad sending me fucking messages on Facebook looks like? I don't give a shit. Rational male, I lived there for some time in that continent before coming to the U.S., and I could see that beyond the inherent corruption there was usually European meddling. Well, the only reason there's any level of development anywhere in Africa is because of European colonization, okay? People talk about, oh, the evil colonizers, Well, you know, there were African countries where none of the so-called evil white people went, and they're worse off than the countries that had white people. So don't tell me that white people are the reason that Africa's doing so bad. She didn't reply to that. I asked if you got a pic, and there's no reply, so apparently not. Apparently not. I guess that's the one question you can't ask. The days of body positivity. No pics allowed. All communication has to be blind. Yeah, I wonder why. I mean, if looks didn't matter, why would it have to be blind, right? Oy vey. She didn't reply. I'll close this out. And that's somebody. Yeah, so okay, so that's the way to stop people from contacting you. If some broad contacts me, I'll just ask for a pic. She won't contact me anymore. Very good, Sithanet says. Very good idea. Thank you. Instead of being rude, I can just ask for a pic. And then they won't want to contact me no more. And they'll stop bothering me. That's good. That's very good. Oh, shit. Precisely. Oh, of course, of course. Absolutely. Yeah, you're right. It works. I didn't get a message from her. Oh, no. I'm a big fat pig. If I send him a picture, he'll tell me I'm a big fat pig. I better not send him a picture. Bye-bye. Gaddafi tried a few times to get African currency, building African satellites, and he talked about uniting Africa. Well, of course. Of course, man. You know, that's why they invaded. You want to know the real reason that Bush went into Iraq, and it had absolutely nothing to do with weapons of mass destruction? It was because that, now get this, Saddam Hussein was trying to create a new kind of OPEC, a new oil consortium that did not use the American dollar as the main means of exchange. No more petrodollars. And he wanted to create a new currency outside, or he wanted to create a new, I think it was centered around the euro or something. But he either wanted to create a new currency or he wanted to create a new type of OPEC type oil conglomerate that was based on the euro. And of course, you know, that would destroy the dollar, right? You can't export your debt anymore in the form of petrodollars if you create a whole new oil conglomerate that doesn't deal in dollars. So we invaded his ass, and we caught his ass, and we killed his ass. Not because he had any weapons of mass destruction or because we were fucking altruistic and we wanted to get him out of power and free the Iraqis. Nah, it was 100% self-interest. The global elites. That's all it was. Yeah. All it was. Yep, still no reply. I asked for a picture and she disappeared. Vanished like a fart in the wind. That's pretty good. Yeah, I like that. Oh, boy. That's too funny. Wow, I tell you what, these broads today are so... Women are so predictable. Have you noticed? It's like they're all big fat pigs now, the majority of them. You ask for a picture, they vanish, right? I wasn't interested in her picture. I didn't give a fuck about her pic. I didn't want to talk to her either, though. It's like, who is this person? Why are they contacting me? What do they want from me? Rational male animal. The nail that sticks up in the world gets hammered. When I look at some of the African countries, people get scared to go against people in power because their lives get threatened. Evil rules. Well, I mean, you know, it certainly rules in a country where you can't defer gratification, or you don't have a high enough IQ to see the future negative consequences of your present actions. That's for sure. Yeah, the nail that sticks up gets hammered. No question. I'm still wondering what those platypus-looking things were in the fucking ark. I don't know what them things were. It looked like a turtle, but without a shell. Ha 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 ha! Ark encounter grand opening renews tax incentive controversy. Now let's check this out. Curious. He got a lot of tax breaks. He made a lot of promises.
As they prepare for the grand opening, it's not water surrounding the Ark, but controversy among the most high-profile government tax incentives.
What Answers in Genesis did is basically say the boat, the Ark, is a nonprofit. They can discriminate and have donations tax deductible. But the entrance gate is a for-profit company receiving state money. So this is highly unethical.
Jim G. Helton is president of the Tri-State Free Thinkers, who oppose the Ark. He's talking about the program allowing the Ark, run by a self-described religious organization, to recoup up to $18 million in taxes. I talked with the president of Answers in Genesis and Ark Encounters, Ken Ham.
This is 100% totally privately funded. Not 1 cent of government money has been used.
There's the $18 million that people like to talk about in this. Explain how that $18 million goes into the Ark.
Well, you know, the Kentucky State has a brilliant program. It offers a rebate incentive for tourism.
Ham says the Speedway, Kentucky Kingdom, and other attractions take advantage of the rebate. It pertains to money generated within the facility. If the money isn't generated, no rebate.
People say to me, well, wait a minute, you're a Christian facility. Yeah, we're a Christian facility. You can't discriminate against Christians, and that's what the judge ruled.
The issue was decided by a federal judge in January who sided with the Ark.
Yeah, and if this was appealed anywhere else but Kentucky and went up the ladder, it would have been denied. And the previous governor was doing that.
And as the doors of the Ark open, there will be no closing the doors on controversy. And critics also point to other government help, like the multi-million-dollar overhaul of the exit ramp where visitors get off the interstate to drive to the Ark. Ryan Hamrick, News 5.
All right.
$18 million. Millions of dollars in tax dollars built to create an off-ramp. Wow. That's great. That's fucking great. Something that says tax breaks, what a waste. It is for sure. And we're talking about a small town in Kentucky, man. Southerners are poor, broke people. Come on. They could use I could use $18 million. I'm sure that small town that this fucking Ark is in could use $18 million bucks. Poor, pathetic people. They'll fall for this scam. Spending their hard-earned dollars to go see a bunch of animatronic dinosaurs living next to a Stone Age people who somehow had the sophistication to build a boat that wouldn't fucking float. This boat would sink. What does this guy Ken Ham think? Does he think the world doesn't have fucking engineers? Does this retard that built this fucking Ark think that there are not people in the world who could build scale models of this fucking thing, right down to the materials and brass tacks, and test it and see that it doesn't float? I mean, Noah's Ark would sink like a fucking stone. And that's been proven. And people are still running around believing this shit. My God. Lord save me, help me. No wonder the world is in such bad shape. The only thing that rises us up are the smart people in society. The people with above average IQs and then way above average IQs. They're like 1% of the population. Less than 1% of the population. The Steve Jobs and such. The people that everybody hates. The evil 1%. Yeah, that evil 1% that oppress all of us, right? Yeah, they don't oppress you. They lift you out of dirt and mud and shit and have elevated you to be the most comfortable people on the motherfucking planet. And you're whining and moaning and groaning about things like wealth inequality. He's got more money than me. I got more tax. And he's got more shoes. And that guy over there, he's got more coats. Who gives a fuck? What's this obsession with paper? You got more money. Who cares? Wealth inequality. Why don't you go argue about eye inequality? Hunter Cover there's blind. He has no eyes. He's oppressed. He's being oppressed. Somebody took his eyes. No, he just has no eyes. Oh, well, he's unequal to me. I have eyes. He has no eyes. Well, why don't you donate your eyes to him? Why don't you give him one of your eyes? Give one of your eyes. Then you both have one eye and you're equal, right? Yeah, that's how the world should be, right? An eye for an eye. Well, an eye for no eye. Now, yeah, sure. Half the people have no eyes. Half the people have two eyes. Let's just take an eye from everybody with an eye and give it to the people with no eyes. And then everybody will have one eye. And we'll all be equal. Won't that be a wonderful world? Have a bunch of fucking cyclopses walking around. And this is so stupid. I really don't understand this. I mean, inequality, wealth inequality. Translated, I'm lazy or stupid, and I can't get as much as this dude. So, could you give me his shit, and then I'll vote for you? And could you justify it by saying there's some kind of structural inequality or some kind of systematic oppression that is somehow benefiting him at my expense, and since it's benefiting him and not benefiting me, it's somehow unfair, and since he got his money unfairly, and since that makes it essentially like stolen, and hey, can you steal what's already been stolen? No, so I can take his shit and then give it to myself. And we're equal now. Ay vey. Rational male animal. I hope people never get tired of that arc for it's over for them. That's why they build new attraction. If the arc was that great, the people they wouldn't need all that superfluous stuff. Right, like a zoo and a museum. I thought the ark was the museum. No, we got another museum with fucking Tyrannosaurus Rex and little fucking velociraptors that are animatronic. What does that have to do with the ark? Oh, Noah had dinosaurs on the ark too. Did he have dragons as well? Because dragons were real too, right? Sith and that's Sith. $18 million invested in industry would be much better. Sure. Or, Ken Ham gets no tax breaks and he actually has to give that money to the state, to the county, and then they use that money to better the estate. Oh, no. Rational male animal. They would be so busy just taking care of people, Sith and that's Sith. Plus the ark has no veils to catch the wind. No sails, you mean. Yeah, So, essentially, the ark was just this big floating thing. Like, did it have a rudder? I mean, I guess it had a rudder, but with no sails, it had no way to, be directed. I don't understand. It doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, if it had no rudder, no sails, wouldn't it just be at the mercy of the ocean? It would get tossed about and then turned over, and then it would sink. Sith and its Sith. No, just eyes, big kidneys, and then our arms. Yeah, I mean, this equality stuff is nonsense. I notice it's only applied to wealth. It's not applied to fingers or toes or lungs and shit, but it's all the same thing. I mean, whether it be a piece of paper, pieces of paper, it's all about things that one person has that another doesn't. I don't think people understand what the word equal means. Well, why don't you use your dictionary for a change and look up synonyms of equal? Same, not similar, same. That's all equal means is same. Oh, people talk about wealth inequality. I don't have the same amount of money as him. What about apple inequality? He's got more apples than me. Candy inequality. He has more candy than me. Hey, pinheads! Pinheads, that's wealth, you idiots. Money is not wealth. Not paper money, anyway. It's just paper. It represents wealth. Meaning things. Meaning when you talk about wealth inequality, all you're talking about is thing inequality. And not even thing inequality, but potentiality for things, right? Because if you have paper, that's just the potential for you to get things with it. You don't actually have things, right? It can be used as an exchange, as a proxy, a stand-in for wealth to get wealth in return. I have this. We've agreed that it represents wealth, and I give you X amount of it. I get things in return. So paper money isn't even wealth. It's the potential to have things. So really, you're talking about a whole bunch of people running around saying, oh, he could have more stuff than me. I don't like that. He doesn't have more, but he could. And of course, some of these people, of course, have more. They've used this paper currency to buy, to get lots of things, right? And, that's really what it is. It all boils down to jealousy over things, right? You're jealous that this person has more things than you. He has a Lamborghini. Oh, I don't have a Lamborghini. Yeah. Because you flunked out of fucking high school because you were smoking too much pot and you got your girlfriend knocked up at 16. And now you're paying fucking child support on some kid that you didn't want. And you'll never be anything. Oh, but that's some rich guy's fault. That's not your fault. Yeah. Something that Sith. It's because they don't understand math. Low brain power. Rational Male Animal says, the ideal of equality comes straight against natural selection. We now want the weakest to survive as a whole. Biology is designed to make sure the ones who work get rewarded. Yeah, right. Of course. You can't be equal, right? Because some people are stronger. Some people are weaker, right? Some people are smarter. Some people are dumber. If you have freedom, you can't possibly have equality. The only way you can have equality is if you don't have freedom, because it's not natural. It has to be enforced from the top down or from the bottom up via social justice warrior idiots, or both. So it's all about envy and jealousy. Of course it is. Of course it is. I covet what you have. I can't directly steal it, so I'll vote for legislation to get the government to do it for me. Brilliant. Brilliant. Yeah. And that's how it works. They get your shit. All right, I'm going to get another cup of coffee here. I need more coffee. Oh. I drink instant. It's just more convenient. That's all. Just more convenient. Oh, you gotta love the smell of coffee too, don't you? It's probably my favorite thing in the world. The thing I love most is when I pop that tinfoil cap, that tinfoil in the top of the coffee, and you get that whiff of that coffee that's been vacuum sealed. That's what smells best. That's the best smell in the world, baby. When you pop that tinfoil, and the smell, the aroma comes out of it's been concentrated into that container for months and months, and it just comes out. Oh, it smells so good. Oh. Oh, mama. Okay. That was fun. That was very fun making fun of the Ark. I'm going to have to incorporate that in future shows. I think what I'm going to do is have a skeptics time. Or like a skeptics hour. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Yeah. Or have my shows be a mix of skepticism and rationality, where I review nonsense of the day. That would be fun. And then we comment on it after. That's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. But that was weird, wasn't it? That video of that guy walking around. All he did was film wood. He filmed like a bear, a platypus, and then a bunch of wooden fucking clay pots for 17 minutes. I mean, yeah, okay, I like woodwork as much as the next guy, but come on. You're inside this big 600-foot-long boat, and all you did was film 2 fake stuffed animals? Were they stuffed? You think those bears were stuffed, or were they just somebody made them? They looked like they were stuffed, maybe. I don't know. But that's all the guy filmed. I wouldn't bother spending. I mean, I wouldn't spend that much money. I wouldn't go to see that thing at all. Probably autistic. Yeah. When chaos eats the fan, you see all those morons stealing and destroying stuff, like in New Orleans. Yeah, this is very interesting too. Didn't they in New Orleans? Didn't they confiscate guns? Didn't the National Guard go around to people's houses and confiscate their weapons? Autistic wood guy. There was some guy. I mean, that fucking guy, all he was doing was filming all these wood for 15 minutes. I mean, again, I'm a guy. I like art. I like woodwork. If it's good quality, especially, but I don't like it that much. Move on, pal. What do we got here? Baby kangaroo at the Ark encounter. What the fuck does a baby kangaroo have to fucking do with the Ark? Nothing, of course. But nobody wants to see the fucking Ark. But a baby kangaroo? Ooh, boy. Yeah, but a plop down $180 for that. Yeah, Ken Ham is laughing all the way to the fucking bank with that fucking Ark Encounter bullshit. Let me see if there's any other good videos here. How Noah solved the poop problem. A shovel? Tossed it out the fucking windows? I don't know. Yeah, that is a good question, though. I mean, you got all these animals shitting inside an ark for 30 days or 40 days. Every animal on Earth, would you even... I mean, there's so much shit, you would be spending all day just shoveling shit, right? I mean, you would have no other time. You would have no time to do anything else. They had fucking little animatronic fucking Noah sitting there reading and writing and shit. Come on. He would have been spending a whole day shoveling shit and feeding animals. Come on, give me something funny. Give me a funny video. Bill Nye at the Ark Encounter. Why is anybody listening to this Bill Nye? Somebody tell me why people call Bill Nye the Science Guy. He's not even a scientist. He's an engineer, and I don't even know what kind of engineer. All right, Science Enthusiast Podcast. I'm looking for negative stuff. I see. Oh no, another picture of dinosaurs on the Ark. Who is doing this? Who thought it was a good idea to put dinosaurs on Noah's Ark? I mean, talk about straining credulity, right? Don't you want to be taken seriously? I would think that these Christian fucks would want to be taken seriously. So you wouldn't put dinosaurs on your fake boat that won't float. I mean, he's got pterodactyls and oh boy. Nah, we don't want to be taken seriously. We're just going to give a big fuck you middle finger to the rest of the world by put Noah's Ark and Creation Museum. Oh, there's a look at that. And there's a fucking Tyrannosaurus Rex inside the Noah's Ark. Are you kidding me? The fucking T-Rex would have eaten everything. He would have eaten all the other animals. He's a carnivore. I don't get this. Is this like a whole this is all for pose, right? This is all bullshit, right? Oh, here we go. Oh, I gotta show this. This is too funny, man. Oh my god. But I was saying this has got to be some kind of big giant IQ test. But this is funny stuff. Look, this is the museum. You wait till you see this. Wait until you see this. You're gonna laugh your fucking ass off. I gotta show this. This is too funny. Oh my god, what is this? Okay, let me switch to screen capture. Okay, yeah, the screen that goes into infinity. Give me a second. All right, here we go. All right, there we are. Do you see a problem here? Anybody see a problem with this picture? So we got the little kid here, and unlike the movies of old, where you had Neanderthal-faced cavemen running around, we've got this fully evolved human sitting here doing something, and to the right of him are what look to be two velociraptors, who, if this was reality and there was a human there, they would eat him. But apparently, humans and dinosaurs lived together at the same time, right? Even though the geological record tells us no fucking way. But apparently they lived together in peace and harmony. No, they kept velociraptors as pets. Didn't you know that? This is fucking stupid. This is one big giant IQ test. Excuse me. Oh, look at the retard kid. Look at him. Look at that. So this was supposed to be the real world 6,000 years ago, huh? Dinosaurs and saber-toothed tigers and humans! Yeah! Oh, the dinosaurs are all cute and cuddly. Oh, they don't even have any teeth. Stegosaurus! Stegosaurus!
Because she was taken and every bird of the air to Adam to see what he would call them. And whatsoever Adam called every living creature, that was the name thereof. האל נטע גם בעדן במזרח, he would call them. And whatsoever Adam called every living creature,
Antelope?
the name thereof.
Jackalope? Man feeding. What is this? What is that, a cougar? Standing beside what looks like a fucking antelope. And then that's a sheep. Isn't this great? So in this storybook world that they've made in this museum, lions and tigers and bears and man lived together and they didn't eat each other. A penguin! Oh, look at that, there's a penguin there! Wow! Yeah, it's my understanding the penguins evolved to live in deep cold, freezing cold temperatures, freezing cold water. No! They're just cute and cuddly. Let's throw a penguin in there. We're gonna put a monkey in the picture with a man. Yeah, fuck you, scientists, and your evolution bullshit. They don't seem to understand we didn't evolve from monkeys. We just have a common ancestor. Oh, oops, sorry. Yeah, there's the penguin again. Yeah, monkey. Yeah, monkey. Yeah, ape, whatever. Kangaroos. For those of you watching who don't know what this is the Ark Encounter Museum. That big $100 million boondoggle built out in the middle of Kentucky by Ken Ham. A creationist whack job that takes the Bible literally and thinks that the Ark was real. And the dinosaurs were on it too. This is the museum showing the world before God flooded it. Yes, we lived at peace. We lived at one with nature, with the animals, and nobody ate each other. What is that? It's a velociraptor. Didn't I tell you there's a fucking velociraptor? These things, look at them big teeth. It's a fucking carnivore. Oh, but he lived in peace with humans. Yeah, he lived at peace with us, yes. And they had their own language too, don't you know? And they could write. And read. Hey, didn't I say it was doing his little fucking shit with his little fucking claws? Yeah. It's talking. Hello, I'm bullshit. What's your name? Oh, look at this. There's a scale model of the Ark. Yeah, got all the animals just walking up willingly. Yeah. And you know, just 8 people built that in 10 years with nothing more than hand tools. How's anybody believe this? No critical thinking. No inductive reasoning to tell you people can't do this stuff. No, this was so long ago, we had no knowledge of how shit is done. What the fuck? Oh, there's the flood. Oh, the sinners are dying. Help us, Ark people. Fuck you, sinners. We're all full. They're dead. They drowned. The sharks ate them. Boy, those people in the Ark are some real cunts, huh? You see all them poor pathetic people asking for help and they just let them drown. Look at this. It's a Tyrannosaurus Rex skull. They're really trying to sell us on this bullshit. A T-Rex inside Noah's Ark? Okay. You've all seen Jurassic Park, right? Didn't the T-Rex eat every fucking thing? But he would behave himself on the Ark. He's surrounded by a smorgasbord, but he doesn't eat. Look at this. Look at this. You know how much that must have cost? I guess it's a replica skeleton. I guess it's like resin. Maybe it's a big giant epoxy resin skeleton. Still, that must have cost a lot of money to make. Oh my God. This poor kid is being indoctrinated to believe in this shit. He's going to grow up as dumb as a box of rocks, thinking the dinosaurs were alive at the same time people were. Can you imagine a science teacher trying to teach this kid the dinosaurs lived 65 million years ago? But teacher, I was at the Ark. The Earth is only 6,500 years old. You're a liar. Fuck me. Oh my God. Kid wants a hot dog. Didn't have any of those back then. Look at that. The boat that won't float. Oh, man. What are those? What are those? They're more dinosaurs. Unbelievable. Show me more. What the fuck are those? They look like turtles, but no shell. Notice all this stuff's real cute. Where's the ugly shit that wants to eat everybody? Another dinosaur. Are you kidding me? If the dinosaurs survived on Noah's Ark, why don't we see any now? Why'd they die off? But the giraffes lived. Pterodactyl. I've seen plenty of those flying around. God. Yeah. Yeah, that's real. Yeah. Yeah, I believe that. Open here. Big deal. Touch the skunk. $180 for this? Really? To touch a fucking, what is that? What was that fucking little tchotchke thing? A dead skunk. I want to touch a dead skunk? Get the fuck out of here. All right, that's enough. I've made fun of that enough. I think I've played that out enough. That's played now. That's enough. Oh my God. How stupid. Velocipede, a chimp. So, you see why I get annoyed sometimes with this stuff. It's all one big IQ test, right? I think so. got to be. But I mean, they're not necessarily believing in religion. Even those who want to do work there are no losers, only second winners. George Carlin made some great points about how Americans are turning into morons. Yeah, rational male animal. Indeed they are. I got no, people believing in God, I understand. A lot of people are indoctrinated from birth to believe this stuff. It becomes a part of their core identity. So it's not so much about intelligence as it is about, having a difficult time denying an aspect of yourself. Because a lot of times people are raised with the kind of indoctrination and exposure to religion that literally makes these beliefs part of themselves. So it's very hard for people to divorce themselves from these beliefs in many instances. But at the same time, just because you believe in a God, it doesn't mean you should go full retard, right? I mean, Noah's Ark? Really? How is this guy making 2 fucking cents off this fucking thing? How is anybody paying money, $180 to go see a big giant boat that wouldn't float? I'm telling you people, engineers have rebuilt this fucking thing to scale. It doesn't float. It would sink. It sinks. I swear to God, how people believe this. Most people who believe in religion, they don't take the Bible literally. Or they cherry pick different parts. They don't actually think the Bible is literally true, right? God created the world in 7 days. Come on. Really? 7 days as we know them? No. Of course, there's no God. We don't even know that the universe was created. It's very likely the universe has always been here. So this something coming from nothing bullshit is just that. If it always existed, then it didn't come from anything. Oh, boy. Yeah, it is the dumbest thing, Seth and that Seth. I mean, good Lord. I still don't get the whole... Oh, how long have I been on? Did I start at 10? Okay, so 2 hours, 38 minutes. All right. But yeah, wow. Just wow. Crazy stuff. Let me check my Facebook feed while I'm at it. But yeah, you don't have to believe all this stuff. Well, Ken Ham apparently does. Another friend request. Jesus Christ. 3 more friend requests. What the why am I so popular? I'm not going to complain about it. I've got tons of fucking friend requests here every day. Wow. What is the logical... I got weird stuff showing up on my feed. I guess it's from the groups I belong to. I belong to a lot of philosophy groups on Facebook. What is the logical argument against the use of narcotics and alcohol? It's bad for you? What do you mean logical argument? It's not good for you. What is the logical argument against shooting yourself in the head? Yeah. I don't know. What is the logical argument against that? Good God. Are you kidding me? Oh, boy. What will you do if you only remain alive on Earth? What? Do we have to follow everything in a religion, or do we have options? I was just talking about this. Of course we have options. Here we go. Oh, some weird stuff on my feed. What if you meet the right person, but at the wrong time? What does that mean, right person, right? So that presupposes there's somebody out there for you who's 100% perfect for you and right for you. Bunch of crap. Incredible. Ah, boy. Lots of people like my comments. Has it really gotten that bad out there, Sith and Sith? Have people really fallen into such solipsism? Somebody's telling me thank you for your honest feedback. Boy. You're welcome, but I thought this was obvious stuff. I guess that's why Jordan Peterson, the phony that he is so popular. He speaks common sense, right? I mean, he says a lot of gobbledygook, too, that don't mean anything. But he speaks common sense, of course, in a way that's meant to sound complicated. Meanwhile, I break it down and make it sound simple. So people think he's some kind of special genius because he says things in a complicated way. Woo, yeah. It is people smoking. They say they can't quit. It's a lack of self-discipline. Yep. It's very interesting, too. My father, who was a complete and utter cunt, dead now, but when he was alive, he was a smoker, right? I think up until the age of like 40 or something. And my mother was a smoker, too, which is why she's dead, you know. Well, that and old age. But, she smoked her whole life, so, you know, that's probably why she's dead, too, right? She had all that free health care and shit, all that, you know, Medicare, Medicaid, all that crap. Still couldn't stay alive because she smoked most of her life, right? But they were going to quit smoking. And my father said, well, if you quit smoking, I'll quit smoking. And my mother was like, okay, I'll quit. Now, she didn't quit. She supposedly tried to quit for like 5 minutes, but he just quit like that. It's like, went cold turkey completely. Meh. It didn't bother him. It had no effect on him. From what I could see, and he later on said, meh, it didn't matter to me. I just quit. Meanwhile, he was like 400 pounds. He could quit smoking like that, but he couldn't quit eating. But yeah, I guess that's what he did. I mean, he was already overweight, so, you know, I guess he replaced the smoking with eating more. But anyway, yeah. He just up and quit. So don't tell me it's some kind of, you know, problem and you're addicted. Nah, you like it. You like it. It tastes good. It makes you feel good, right? Now they got that vaping stuff, right? The electronic cigarettes, the e-cigarettes now, and people just vape. And now the government's complaining about that, right? Because they don't want to lose their tax money that they're getting from tobacco. Don't use vaping. It's bad for you. Yeah, it's like 1,000 times better than cigarettes, but still, it's bad. Meaning, you can't tax the hell out of it like you do with fucking tobacco, right? It's very interesting to me. So the government taxes the shit out of cigarettes as a form of social engineering to make people stop smoking, right? And then they complain when people switch to an alternative that is like extremely safe. Compared to smoking cigarettes, it's very safe. These e-cigarettes, this vaping, but... And supposedly they tax the shit out of cigarettes to make people stop smoking, right? Which is, we all know is bullshit, right? That's just a pretext. They want to get as much tax money as they possibly can. And they know people can't quit. So they want that tax money. So they don't want people to quit smoking. They want more people to smoke. Which is why they subsidize the hell out of tobacco, right? So somebody comes along with this vaping stuff, which is quite safe in comparison. You know, you get the nicotine without most of the harmful side effects and without all the carcinogens and stuff that causes cancer. Oh, it's bad! Ooh, this is your brain on drugs! Yeah, right. Bullshit. And the government is now making all these commercials that the vaping's bad. No, it's not bad for you. It's just the nicotine without the smoke and the tar and the cancer. Can't have that. We need the cancer. Yeah, okay. All right, I hear you. We love cancer. Rational male animal says, it's bad. I thought the Greeks were bad with their gods, but then I woke up to realize we are living in the same cycle. Sithanet Sith, most people have no more education. Jordan Peterson's daughter is an Instagram thought showing herself. I bet Jordan doesn't care. Has she shown anything substantial? I mean, I've seen her face. It looks like her body's okay. She's not a bad-looking broad. I mean, it doesn't hurt that she's like, what, 22, 23 or something? So she's young, so that helps. Hello, Jeg! Well, I'm the realist philosopher, Jag. But how are you? Yeah, of course it is. Of course it is. Of course it's already taxed. But, yeah, she's not a bad-looking broad. I'd bang her. I'd bang her. Jordan Peterson's daughter, yeah. I'd nail her. She's not bad-looking. She's on that old carnivore diet, so she's pretty thin, I think. She just eats meat. That's right, she eats meat, baby. So, yeah, she's got no problem with meat. Meat in the mouth. She likes that. Sounds good to me. She's an Instagram thought. That doesn't surprise me. Doesn't surprise me she's an attention whore, like most broads. I mean, look at her father. That guy's a real attention whore. How about what he did to that poor Faith Goldie? Right? Remember that last year? He deplatformed her, and in turn kind of ruined her career from what I heard. Now, don't get me wrong. That Faith Goldie looks like a attention whore to me. She's got them big, giant, puffed up lips. Plastic surgery out the ass. But, she seems to have a modicum of intelligence. She's at least a little above average IQ and maybe a little woke, as they say. Not in the SJW way. Red pill kind of way. It's probably an act, but yeah. He deplatformed her because he made up some bullshit, some sophistry about she's too hot a potato or too hot a commodity right now. It's some sophistry that made no sense. Michaela Peterson has a good ass. Yeah, she's not bad. She's not bad. I don't know if that's his only kid. I'm not sure if Jordan Peterson has more than her. But yeah, she's not a bad looking broad. Certainly bangable. And don't confuse me. This is no way a compliment. I mean, just pointing out that a broad's good looking, that means nothing to me. I mean, that in my mind is in no way, shape, or form a compliment. Because anybody can be attractive, right? Well, granted, in this day and age, for a chick to not be a blob is actually kind of an accomplishment because of all the body positivity bullshit that's pushed. So I'll give her that. Right? That's actually somewhat of an accomplishment these days. Unfortunately, but true. So I'll take my hat off to her for that. But otherwise, she don't sound too bright. I think I saw her on Joe Rogan's show or something. Talk about Joe scraping the bottom of the fucking barrel. Come on, Joe. You can't do better than that. I mean, having her father on is a feather in your cap, but his daughter, who gives a fuck about her and her all-meat diet? I really want to hear about this airhead's diet, right? This blonde's diet. Who cares? She eats meat. So what? She just eats beef. What the fucking doodah? News at 11. Rational male animal lung cancer is a gold mine for pharmaceutical companies. My chemistry instructor told us one day pharmaceutical companies don't introduce the best medicine first. They keep the true recipe for later. Sure. Sister that says she's a single mom. Who's a single mom? Jordan Peterson's daughter is a single mom. I think I do remember her saying she was pregnant in that podcast. She's a single mom? Are we talking about the same person, Seth, and that's it? Oh, my God. I tell you what, if you want to see what kind of person someone really is, look at how they keep their own house in order. Don't listen to what they say. Look at what they do and look at the outcomes of their own actions in their own life, and then you can judge how effectively they follow, practice what they preach. So Jordan Peterson has a daughter that is a single mother. Boy, he's some parent, huh? This fucking guru, this fucking master psychologist who is a brilliant genius, master of human behavior. His daughter's a single mother. Wow, that's great. That's just fucking great. Boy, he's got his life in order, doesn't he? This fucking guy. Why is anybody listening to this fucking guy? Look at the chaos of his life. This is shocking to me. Oh, she's a future single mom. I could have sworn I heard her say she was pregnant on that Joe Rogan podcast. Am I wrong? I could have sworn she said she was pregnant. Regardless, pregnant or not, she one of those thoughts on fucking Instagram. Ooh, how does that work anyway? Can somebody explain to me what an Instagram model is? Can you guys explain? Because I don't know what that is. I keep seeing this stuff on the news. I always see these stories with these Instagram broads, and they say she's an Instagram model and she killed her boyfriend. It's like, always seems to be some kind of Instagram model. Whenever I see one of these broads, this Instagram model murdered her husband. All the time I hear about these criminals that were Instagram models. Can somebody tell me what that is? I mean, it seems like they're making money somehow on Instagram. How does that work? What is an Instagram model? I mean, does somebody pay you? Like clothing manufacturers? Do these clothing manufacturers pay you to model clothes on Instagram? Is that what it is? Like you get a bunch of Instagram followers and then like Victoria's Secret or Gucci or some shit pays you to model their shoes or their underwear or their lingerie or some shit? Is that what an Instagram model is? Because I really have no idea. Rational male animal. Body positivity is the future of cancer in America, going full retard mode. We'll multiply cancer in this country and then people will have to learn the hard way. Yeah. One of the major contributors to cancer is being overweight, because one of the things that causes cancer is all the inflammation in the human body, right? The more inflammation you have, the more use injury, because inflammation comes from overuse, from damage, right? And then the cells have to regenerate and multiply, and this can lead to cancer. And if you're a big, fat pig, talk about wear and tear on your joints, you're really contributing to the risk of getting cancer, right? It says Jordan Peterson cannot even educate his own whore of a daughter. They show their bodies to get attention of Dubai princes. They pay these insta thoughts for sex. Is that it? I remember hearing about those, what was that one broad she was a virgin or something, and she got like $2 or $3 million from some Saudi prince or some shit, or some Saudi oil sheik. That's a thing, isn't it? Like there's these websites that facilitate sex between virgins and rich people, and it's all like on the hush and hush. I mean, it's not on the down low insofar as like, you can go and you can look at these broads, and in return, I mean, the website gets a cut of the money, like maybe 10 or 20%, and these broads are like advertising themselves. I'm a virgin, I'll sell my virginity for $2 million. And there's guys out there paying. I don't understand that. Couldn't you find a virgin, for less than $2 million? What is this? And who's got $2 million just to throw away, right? These fucking oil-rich motherfuckers, this is what pisses me off about that, okay? We gave them that shit. That's our oil. That's our money. That's our wealth. We went into these Neanderthal countries with these barbarians, these low IQ, inbred, hillbilly Middle Eastern motherfuckers, all right? They couldn't get at the oil. They don't have the technology. The highest level of technology they have is AK-47s that they stole off the dead bodies of fucking Russian soldiers that they killed in Afghanistan back in the fucking 80s, right? I mean, that's their highest level of fucking technology. It's all stolen from other people. They don't know how to do anything. We go in there. Our fucking equipment. Our know-how. Our knowledge. They did nothing with the land. We developed the land. We drilled that fucking shit. We got that oil out of the ground. We taught them. We created the infrastructure to do that. We taught them how to do it, and then we left. We'll just leave. It's our oil. We developed the land. We created the technology. We did everything, but we'll let you have it. And then we'll give you billions and billions of dollars that will fund terrorism to blow up our fucking countries for the next 100 years. You're welcome. How fucking stupid you gotta be. You see me? Hello? I guess I'm not online anymore. Okay. Let me check YouTube. Am I still out online? Oh, okay. Interesting. I got 10 people watching now. This is very odd. I've been on 3 hours now. In the first 2 hours, they're just, handful. Now it's increased. Very odd. I'll have to check out Michaela Peterson. Check her ass out. You can see her ass? She shows her ass? Is that it? I really don't give a shit. But I got some moron here on Facebook telling me that capitalism has killed tons of people. More than communism. Really? Where do these people come from with this bullshit? Capitalism is evil. It's killed people. What sophistic nonsense? Show me evidence of capitalism killing people, right? Show me. Their own people, you idiot. How many people have been murdered by the American government in America? By the government. Huh? How many free market capitalist societies are just murdering their own people? Right? Tossing them in fucking mass graves or sending them to gulags, you idiots. People send me these stupid messages on fucking Facebook. Get the fuck out of here. Really? Ooh. Send me the link to that, Sith. I'm curious. Just curious to see what kind of ass Jordan Peterson's genes can produce. I don't think it comes from his wife. Isn't his wife hideous or something? I thought Jordan Peterson's wife was a dog. I thought she was like a real frumpy-looking broad. I guess Jordan Peterson is the good-looking one. I don't know. I mean, he's a 60-year-old guy. I guess he's okay. I mean, I guess he's a passable-looking guy. Maybe he was good-looking when he was younger. I don't know. Him and his retro suits. So retro, even Kramer wouldn't wear them fucks. No, I'm not on Instagram or anything, so I don't see these. I'll have to check her out. I'll do a YouTube search. Why don't we do it right now? What's her name? How would you spell her name? Is there video of that on YouTube? Michaela. That's a weird name. Michaela. What the fuck? All right, let's do a search. Let me see. Let me see if this broad is on YouTube. In a Wonder Woman outfit. Let me check this out here. And how the fuck? He couldn't give his daughter a normal name. Joan or Jennifer or Sarah or some shit. Now, he's got to try and be fucking clever. Oh, there's a picture of Michaela Peterson. She's not bad looking. She's all right. I see her on Joe Rogan talking about her meat diet. Wonder Woman outfit? All right, let me type in Michaela Peterson Wonder Woman. See if that comes up. I doubt it. Nah, I don't see anything here. Okay, no wonder. Michaela Peterson diet. They got a picture of her in a swimsuit. Not bad. Shit. She's got some body. I'll give her that. Not a bad body. Of course, you eat meat all fucking day and no carbs. Yeah, you're going to be skinny, yeah. I don't know what the whole big deal is about this fucking diet, though. So she eats meat all the time. I don't see the big deal. Huh. I'm sorry, I don't see any wonder... Wait a second. I see her holding a baby. I see Michaela Peterson holding a baby. Is that her baby? Is she a single mom? You might be wrong about her not being a single mom. She might be a single mom. But no, I don't see a video of her in a Wonder Woman outfit, unfortunately. So I did Michaela Peterson, Wonder Woman, no. Soy made me hallucinate. It's more likely the mushrooms you're taking, Addy. Okay, so... Ooh! He has a link. I think you might have a thing for this broad, Sith and that Sith. Seems like you do. Alright, I'll go check it. Actually, the ass don't look that good, now that I'm seeing it from the side. It looks big. It looks too big. That's not such a good ass. Who's the baby? Is that her baby? Why did you say she was a future single mom? She's clearly a mom. She's a single mom. Oh my God. So she has a kid. Unbelievable. I think the Wonder Woman outfit must have been before she lost some weight, because I'm seeing some later pictures here and she looks much better. Although that might just be the angles. Okay, so she's actually a little chubby. All right, yeah. Not a bad looking broad, I mean, but the hips, meh. Yeah, I'm not so wild about that Wonder Woman outfit. She's not even a real blonde. She's a brunette pretending to be a blonde. So she has a kid. Lovely. Boy, Jordan, you're such a genius, right? I love how this guy gives other people advice about how to raise their fucking kids. Meanwhile, his kid is a fucking train wreck. Any broad that has a single mother is a train wreck, okay? She's like 22, 23 years old. Oh, my God. Yeah, I should listen to him. Really? Oh, is she married? I don't know. I got to do some research into this broad. I can't trust what you people are telling me. First you're saying she's a single mom, then you're saying she's a future single mom. Does that mean she's married? Does that mean she has no kids? You guys aren't being very clear with me. I don't follow this popular social media crap. I could give a shit about Jordan Peterson or his kids. Jordan Peterson, Google Jordan Peterson Faith Goldie, okay? And Google Jordan Peterson Brett Kavanaugh. Don't you remember that tweet that he made about Brett Kavanaugh? That Brett Kavanaugh should just, he should accept the position and then step down to make all the crazy wank job, harebrained, fat feminists on the left happy. Right? Yeah, the accusations against him are false. They're baseless. But he should quit anyway to make the ravening leftist scum happy. And Faith Goldie, his explanation for why he booted her off that panel, well, I didn't think that she asked the right questions when she did a podcast with a leftist. What? I mean, this fucking guy, he's as bad as those on the left. I don't like the guy. I don't like the guy. All he does is he takes some common sense shit and wraps it up in a nice fucking gold bow and makes it look all fancy and pretty and shit, but it's just very simple stuff. Just clean your room stuff. Get the fuck out of here, clean my room. Why don't you go clean my room? Makes you so fucking smart? What makes you so fucking intelligent, Peterson? This fucking guy. He's so brilliant. Somebody, Jeg, said something. Sorry, Jeg. Jeg, Neanderthals, Middle Easterners. You were talking about the Middle East, Neanderthals, Michaela. She didn't really show her ass, by the way. It was just a side shot. That's her hip. 3 links. Okay, I'll look at all 3. Well, they're the same link 3 times. By the way, she's not a bad broad. I mean, not bad looking. I don't like the nose ring, though. That's not good. But I could definitely imagine, I wouldn't mind being on top. That would be nice. Yeah, she's not a bad looking broad. She looks much better without that bullshit fake blonde hair. I'd bang her. I'd like to make her scream. That would be nice. Be on top. Now there's that. That's a good photo. There's a photo of her in a bikini. Ooh, underwear photo. Clearly, this is progressive. She's losing weight as we go through these pictures. Yeah, not bad. And there's Jordan with his grandkid. Oh, here we go. Pictures of her pregnant. Yikes. With her soy boy boyfriend. Yeah. Oh, I guess that's Jordan Peterson's wife. Oh, my God. Yeah, okay. Yeah, she definitely gets her looks from her father. That is one ugly broad. Sorry, Jordan, but your wife is no looker. Oh, boy. Yeah. What do we got here? A lot of pictures. Wow, this chick, she's got a lot of fucking Instagram photos. I have like no photos on my Instagram. We got a picture of Jordan Peterson here in drag makeup. What the fuck? Wow, this is weird. I have like a total of 0 pictures on my Instagram. I don't get this. Yeah, this whole me generation, everything revolves around me. I'm the center of the fucking universe. Look at me, praise me, love me. So fucking annoying. Whatever happened to... Oh, Lord, whatever happened to just, I'm self-aware, I'm enough, don't need other people to validate me. Oh, God. She's not a bad-looking broad, but, yeah, the body is so-so. She's named after Mikhail Gorbachev? Really? But whatever. Rational male animal. Most people don't even know that stuff anymore, so they see anything that's supposed to be obvious as genius. Yeah. Jordan Peterson is popular because he gives the leftists some headaches on social media. Right. Well, he initially became popular because of that stuff in Canada. You know, the enforced pronouns where you're like required to call people certain names, which is bullshit, by the way. But yeah, he's not that smart. People think he's some kind of brilliant fucking guy. No, he's not. Just a lot of equivocation and sophistry and some common sense. By the way, I've known some really messy people that were doing just fine. Clean your room crap. I know it's a metaphor. It's supposed to be a metaphor. It's not supposed to be taken 100% literally, right? But 12 rules for life. Yeah. I'm only getting how much is he getting a month on his fucking Patreon now? $100,000 a month or something? This guy. Wow. Good for him. Good for him. More power to him, right? Rational male animal. Oh, good. I paid then. Paid what? I don't know what you're talking about. Paid what? Why'd you put 3 links to the same pictures? That's it. I mean, I'm clicking on all. Oh, there we go. That's not a good pic. That's a big ass. Come on now. That is a big black woman ass. I'm sorry. That's not so good. Maybe that's after she had the kid. Hopefully she lost some weight. But what is this? There's a conversation here. Whole bunch of comments. I guess she's looking for positive attention. What is all this shit? It's the best costume. Is this just people like complimenting her and shit? Is this what people do on Instagram? You like post a picture and then a bunch of thirsty males come in and compliment you? And what is it with all this bullshit dressing up as Wonder Woman for fucking Halloween? What is that about? You know, when I was a kid, people dressed up for Halloween. They were fucking monsters, okay? Frankenstein, Count Dracula, at least a ghost. I mean, a ghost is kind of a pussy outfit, right? It's just some dude in a white sheet, but at least it's a fucking ghost, right? Now you dressed up as a Wonder Woman? Pocahontas? What the fuck's that got to do with scary? So, rational male animal. Social media is narcissism on steroids. If you take people's cell phone, they'll have to see a psychologist. This generation is going to be a wreck. Indeed, rational male, just attention whores. Yeah. Indeed. So, for those of you watching who haven't seen me in a while or are not familiar with who I am, I'm the Realist Philosopher. I produce a twice-a-week podcast, which you've probably never heard of, because it's not released to the general public. So you can check it out here. I'm also on Facebook, and I'll post these links. So here is the link to my podcast. Now, it's full of a lot of dark humor mixed with philosophical observations. Patreon.com/The Realist Philosopher. You might want to check that out. Okay. Also, if you'd like to donate to my Patreon, you can visit this address. And I know you're thinking to yourself, why the fuck would I want to give you money? Well, because you like my content, because you want to support my content, because you want me to post content that you might want me to comment on something, for example. Or you just like my content. So this is my once-a-month platform. If you go there, you can donate $1 a month. Throw me $1 or $2 a month, huh? I get no support from YouTube. They've got this weird monetization system now on YouTube. It used to be you could automatically get monetized, right? But now that they've got the Southern Poverty Law Center volunteering to act as censors, yeah. They essentially have personnel now to approve applications for monetization. Meaning, if they don't like your content, if you don't have a leftist-leaning bias, you'll never get monetized, right? So, yeah, I'll never get monetized. So, please check out Realist Philosopher at Patreon. And if you want to check out my podcast, check out The Realist Philosopher on Patreon. So either way, you'll be supporting my content in some way. I'm also on Facebook. Yeah, what's my name? Magus Reason? Yeah, that's me on Facebook. So www.facebook.com/MAGUS Reason. So that's me on Facebook. You can go and friend request me there. Lots of people are doing so. Obscure Booch. Okay, I don't know what that is. Okay, so, yeah. Where else? Oh, Twitter. I'm on Twitter. That's right, I am on Twitter. I don't know all the places I am. The Realist 1967. That's my name on Twitter. The Realist, at The Realist 1967. So that's pretty much all the places I am. And, of course, here on YouTube. So, yeah. But any support you guys can give me is greatly appreciated. I sent you social media much. I'm more of a hermit. I guess you meant don't use social media much. Okay. Why is this girl getting so much play? This just because she's Jordan Peterson's daughter? Huh. She got 13,000 subscribers. Yeah. Core training without movement. Well, I guess I'm about done. I don't really have anything else to talk about. It's been over 3 hours anyway, so caffeine's starting to wear off, people. Michaela Peterson on diet and depression. Like I'm going to listen to some little 20-year-old Instagram thought just because she's related to Jordan Peterson, who he himself is sort of kind of a hypocrite. All this talk about free speech and he's booting people off panels because they don't have a political viewpoint that he likes. What a cunt. Keep in mind, this is the same fucking guy who said that MGTOW men were a bunch of weasels, right? Remember that? The weasels comment? They're weasels! You weasels, you! Yeah, right. Simp. No problem, yeah. Well, I think you're already supporting my channel, Sithonet, but aren't you? I don't know. I thought you were. I thought you were on my my monthly Patreon. And things are winding down. 8 people watching, but only 2 of you are talking. Guess the other 6 are just curious. Meh, whatever. But I think in the future it's going to be on this day and time. My podcast. I hate autocorrect. Jordan Peterson's daughter is gaining from her dad's following. It's what they call social proof. She's linked to celebrity before she's a celebrity. Yeah, well, we used to call that riding other people's coattails. That's what we called that. She's just riding daddy's coattails, right? Has she done anything of any note? Not that I know of. I mean, she's not a bad-looking broad, but the body, she's maybe like a 6. If that ass wasn't so big, maybe a 7. But she's got an interesting face, though. It's different than the classic beauty. The nose, facial structure's a little weird. She's cute at best. She's a cute girl. I'd bang her, don't get me wrong. Maybe. I don't know. The ass looked a little big for me. If she's lost weight since that picture was taken of her in the Wonder Woman costume, then maybe. But, you know, then again, she's got a kid, so who knows what's going on downstairs, right? Once a broad's had a kid, you don't know. I've been with broads that had kids before, though, but they had like the cesarean section. I remember one broad, she had that big scar across the gut. But, all the plumbing was fine because the kid came out the belly, not the poon. So, everything was good down there. I think that's why she had it that way, too. I think she didn't want to get all stretched out. These broads today are so vain. They're so vain. Rational male animal, yep. Same with Jaden Smith. Oh, that kid. Don't get me started. He thinks he's some kind of master philosopher. He wants to open like a mystery school or something where he teaches people about philosophy. Meanwhile, he's a dullard. He's a dullard with an 85 IQ. Him and his dullard sister with their dumb dullard names from their dullard parents. And the only thing them parents are good at is pretending, make-believe. All acting is a bunch of people running around playing cowboys and Indians, okay? That's all that is. And they're just really good at playing cowboys and Indian. It's like a professional LARPing. You know those goofballs that run around? I talked about this before, right? You got those goofballs that run around in the woods playing like D&D live, you know, and you got the mage with his like yarn balls. The yarn ball is a fucking lightning bolt. Lightning bolt! Lightning bolt! Lightning bolt! They're throwing yarn balls at each other. It's make-believe, right? They're just high-priced LARPers. That's all they are, right? Fancy LARPing with some CGI. And they get paid big salaries, right? So I wouldn't listen to anything these people have to say. That people put them on a pedestal and listen to them. It just shows you how decadent and retarded our society has become. So sad. Anyhow, guys. Yeah. 3 hours, 19 minutes now. It's been fun. Well, yeah. More people need to show up. I think next time I'm going to have more material ready. That was fun. That was fun reviewing that Ark theme park. I need more of that. Like a skeptic's corner. To laugh at this shit and make fun of it. That'll be good for next time. So next week we'll have the show at the same time. 9 o'clock, 9 p.m. Saturday night. New York time. I think that's Eastern Standard Time. So come back next week at that time, guys. Check out my Patreon. Check out my podcast, which is also on Patreon. It's not free, no, but it's not expensive either. My podcast is pretty red pill. I mean, I couldn't post it on YouTube. Let's just say that. If I posted my podcast on YouTube, whatever channel I had it on would get booted pretty quick. If any of you out there know me, you know what I'm talking about. So, yeah, it's pretty wild stuff. So check out my podcast. You can donate like as little as $1. I produce it twice a week, so it's not a huge amount of money, right? But I make a lot of content, the majority of it free, so I need the support, right? I'm not a communist, I'm a capitalist, you know, I actually do need to get paid for my time and effort, and it motivates me to do more, all right? And you can donate as little as $1 to watch my podcast. That's what, $8 a month, because I produce 8 a month. It's not a lot, really. You spend more on a Coke. Well, I mean, you know, like 1 Coke a week. Do Coke cost $2 now? What do they cost? Are they still $1? Like a 600 milliliter Coke. Is that $1 still? I don't know. But anyway, it's not expensive, right? So if you can afford that, I'd really appreciate it. Any support. Any support you guys can offer, I really, really appreciate it. I get no monetization from YouTube. It takes a lot of time and effort to produce my podcast, not to mention my philosophical pieces for this channel and my other channel, which I don't have a link to. I should post it, by the way. But I do have another channel, which is less formal, that I do social political commentary. Where the fuck is that? Jesus Christ, I don't know where the hell that is. I have another channel. I don't have the link to it. Woo! Oh boy, that's not good. That's not good. I should have the link to my own YouTube channel. Let me go get it real quick here, so you guys don't have to search. All right, let me see. La 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 da da da. Okay. Gotta type in the password here. What the hell's the password? Oh, right. There we go. I think that's right. Yep, that's right. Let me go to my channel so that you can get the address. And I'll give you the address. And then that's my other YouTube channel. Okay. Copy. And type that into paste. And there we go. There's my other YouTube channel. Okay. So that's my other YouTube channel. It's less formal, but it's still not as raunchy, raw, and real as my podcast. But there you go. More reality, more red pills for you folks, and you'll, of course, get the best content in my, well, podcast. All right, guys. That's it. Thanks for coming. I wish you all well. I hope you'll choose to support my channel, support my content via my 2 Patreons that I posted there. Really appreciate it. $1 a month to go a long way. $1, $2, or just $1 for each podcast, like a subscription deal, and you get a couple hours of fun, entertaining commentary and comedy mixed with philosophy. It's pretty good stuff. So I hope you'll take a listen. And that's it. I am the Realist Philosopher, and I wish you a good day. Take care.